Yes! So, it's Tuesday, and we're off and running. And always very exciting. Has anybody called in yet, Chris, with a copy of today's Metro? As that's what I trailed.
One person.
Which person there?
Yusuf.
Oh, okay. We'll come back to him a bit later on then. It's just something that caught my eye in the Metro. I don't often read it. I don't travel by public transport. Not out of... just because I haven't had the need to recently. I don't say that in any snobbish way. I prefer the buses to anything, but I just not had a chance to. But I was having scrambled eggs, beans on toast... for my breakfast before doing something else, and I read a Metro, and there's something very odd in this. So we'll maybe if Yusuf, we'll get Yusuf on, and we'll see if he can read out what I think I saw. But also, dig this. I was in the gym this morning. I've had a very busy morning. I've done a job and a gym. By job I mean like working. I was in the gym. And you go, they have like toilets in there, and they have 3 sinks in there, 2 urinals, 2 cubicles, bish bash bosh. Okay, everything is covered. Everything is that you could possibly need is covered. So I'm having a wee at the urinal, without giving away too much information. And I go in there, and there's a guy in the middle cubicle, and he's like having a shave in the sink in the toilets in the gym. Now, yes, there's showers. Go and have a shower, wash your hair. Yes, use the sink, wash your hands, wash your face. He was there. He was naked except for a towel. And he was having a shave, and I could see a toothbrush was lined up ready to go as well. Now, washing like that, personal hygiene, ablutions, in a public place like that is unhygienic, and it's wrong, and it's perverted, surely. I felt sickened. Now, because he was at the middle sink, this is where it gets complicated and where I start sounding a bit weird, so bear with me. Because he was in the middle sink... hang on, let me just turn this down. It's not as cool as I thought. Because it was in the middle sink, and he was shaving, I didn't want to go and stand next to him and wash my hands. I don't often anyway after the toilet. I think it's unnecessary. I've said this before, I'm not ashamed of that. But if there are people in there, I will do. I'll have a token turning the tap on, getting your hand wet. But I didn't. And so he said something to me. Now, I don't know what he said. I'm assuming he's saying, why aren't you washing your hands? And I feel like saying, well, why are you having a shave in a public... That's wrong. No one... Why would anyone do that? It's genuinely upset me, and it kind of turned my stomach. It just felt dirty and wrong. And the thing is, he won't clean away his hairs that he shaved off in the... He'll still be there in the sink. The next person will have to do it. It's a breeding ground for disease. 08709090973, by the way, is the number if you wish to give us a call on that. Sareba's on the... is in SW15?
Hello, Iain.
Hello, Sareba. Where's SW15? Oh, mysterious. Not going to tell me. Lovely.
I just find you sometimes nice. 3-4 months I've been listening to you.
Yes.
Especially when I'm at home between 3 to 6:30 p.m.
That's a good time to be listening, because that's when I'm on the radio.
Yes, dear, absolutely. And great thanks to Chris, your producer.
Pardon?
I mean, you're all doing a good job.
Pardon?
Hello? Who is that?
Hello, yes, it's Iain.
Iain, listen, I got something for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, please do, yes.
Please, can I read that? Very nice and brief, short and sweet.
What is it? Is it a poem?
No. It just says, those who don't listen to Iain, go and get live. He's got a lovely show on a daily live. Stay live with Lee. That's so really. I'm sorry if it's not good enough, but...
Pardon?
Hey, did you write that yourself?
Yes, of course.
Sareba, that's fantastic. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, dear.
Look, keep listening, and can I just say, today's show is going to be a humdinger. That means good. It means good.
Listen, if you have a songwriter, musician, bring in, and we listen to you, and I shall convert some people, of course.
Please. Well, on Thursday, we've got the singer from Doctor Hook coming in. Do you remember Doctor Hook?
Yes, dear, yes.
What was your favourite Doctor Hook song?
Dr. Hook, I remember that song for that lady. If somebody don't hold your body against me. I remember just a few words years ago. If you got beautiful body, don't hold against me.
No, but what you've done there is fantastic. You have taken the lyrics from a Rod Stewart song, but you've put them to the tune of When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman.
Yes.
When you're in love with a beautiful woman, It's hard.
Hard.
Can you sing it again?
When you are in love with beautiful as me and handsome as he, it's hard. It is hard. I do apologize. I am a bit nervous. It came in my mind, and you just got me somehow. Yeah. But listen, I do listen to you, and you're doing a good job. And anytime, please leave a message. Do not send a text. Just leave a message. Yes. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Shriva. Bye-bye, lots of love. There we go. What a lovely, lovely lady. What a great start to the show there. Yes, Thursday he's coming in, I think. We should chase that up and make sure that's definitely happening, so I'm bigging it all up now. Yes, Jason.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
She was sweet, wasn't she?
She was lovely, wasn't she? What a nice lady. What a lovely start to the show.
Yeah, but I've got the world's longest song title for you.
Is it by Jan and Dean?
No, it's by a Swedish group called Rednecks.
All right, let's have it.
It's 52 words long.
Oh, go on.
Right, it's the sad but true story of Ray Mingus, the lumberjack of Bulk Rock City, and his never slacking strive in exploiting the so far undiscovered areas of the intention to bodily intercourse from the opposite species of his kind, during intake of all the mental condition that could be derived from fermentation.
Right, and how does it go?
I've got no idea.
Oh, okay. So you can't... who's it by? The Rednecks?
It's a Swedish group called the Rednecks.
Didn't they sing Cotton Eye Joe?
I don't know.
Okay, fine. And Jason, one final question.
Yes?
Why have you called in to tell me this?
I just thought you might like to know it.
Good lad, there we go. This is the best start we've ever had. What a fantastic... And it gets even better as we go to Streatham and speak to Yusuf.
Hi, Ian, how you doing?
I'm fine, Yusuf. How's it going?
Yeah, fine. I'm not in Streatham, by the way.
Oh, are you at college, are you?
No, just on the way back at the train station.
And how's college going? I don't really care.
It's kind of boring.
Yeah. Now, you've got the Metro there, have you?
Yeah.
Page 3, please.
Page 3, alright.
Yep.
Okay.
What's the story?
Tongans say farewell to giant of the world stage.
Now, King of Tonga is dead, okay? And they're saying giant, meaning he was an impressive man. Also, he was very, very fat.
Yeah.
That's the point of the story. Now, there should be, if memory serves me correct, a little sort of supplement box that's got some facts about Tonga or something. Is that right?
Is it different fatitudes, it says on there, that's it.
You read different fatitudes.
While Western women starve themselves to achieve their wave, bigger women in Tonga have the greatest sex appeal. I don't think it's that.
No, it is that. Carry on reading. You're going to get to a phrase in a minute that I've never heard in my life, and I need it explained. So carry on.
The excess flab and solitude is something to be proud of because it is seen as a symbol of fertility and power.
Keep going.
Being thin is traditionally associated with poverty, hunger, disease, and working for a living.
It's interesting.
Tongans hold week-long festivals where they eat 3 feasts a day. They consume fatty foods including lamb, flap, or belly.
Stop there. Say that again. They consume what?
Fatty foods.
Yeah, next bit. Such as?
Including lamb, flap, or belly.
Lamb flap?
Yeah,
F-L-A-P. What the hell is a lamb flap?
I have not got a clue.
But this is the thing. I was reading this over my breakfast. Lamb flaps? What is it? And why does it make you become a big fat chuffer?
I have not got a clue.
So, Yusuf, you have never heard of lamb flap?
Nope.
Well done. Yusuf, thank you for that. That was what I needed. That was my in. I just couldn't be bothered to pick up a copy of the Metro today.
Yeah, all right.
But that was my in to find out what the hell is a lamb flap. I've never heard of it. And why does it make people so fat? You still there, Yusuf?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, well, you can go. So, if anyone knows, 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. I was genuinely intrigued. Oh, you can email, by the whale. The whale? iain@lbc.co.uk. So now for the latest LBC 97.3 travel news with Alan Joyce.
And delays around the...
Hello, Andrea.
Hello there.
Hello there.
How are you?
Oh, do you know what? I'm good, actually. Very good. Well, I was saying that. I've got a bit of cramp in my right leg. I was at the gym this morning, and it's the first time I've been in about a week and a half. And he's the fella that I do it with, the trainer, he's entirely changed the routine. So I'm doing all these new exercises, and I nearly puked. But so I mean, I do a lot of bending, and then with the weight, and then bending quickly, and it was horrible. It was horrible. But anyway, apart from that, fine.
Good, that's good.
I watched I'm not finished yet. I watched you did ask. I rewatched the last 2 episodes of this series of Lost as well this morning.
Right. Now, I'm not into loss, so you'll lose it with me. So.
Okay, well, never mind. And I've got to say, they are staggering.
Great.
There we go. I can hear you switching off. So, Andrea.
So, Ian.
Andrea.
I'll just switch my radio on, and the first thing I hear out of your mouth is that you go to the toilet without washing your hands.
Now, come on now. We've had this before. Yes, because it is... Well, first of all, the reason I didn't wash my hands today was that there was a guy... There were 3 sinks. The guy was in the middle sink.
Right.
And he was having a shave and was about to brush his teeth. That's wrong. He shouldn't be doing that. He should be doing that at home. Shaving and toothbrushing is purely to be done at home.
Not necessarily.
Oh, come on.
Well, if you're a bit of a hygienist, some people take their toothbrushes to work so that after lunch...
What?
You're not greeting clients with, bits of lettuce stuck in.
You just have a little bit of a root around with the fingernails and you do that, don't you?
Oh, but you don't wash your hands.
So what? I know where they've been.
But let me give you a scenario.
Please do,
You're in a bar.
Yes.
You've gone to the toilet.
Yes.
You come out.
Yes.
And who's standing at the bar? Abby, your love.
Abby Titmuss?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, yes.
So what do? Do you go back and wash your hands?
No.
Or do you greet her, touch her?
No, what I'd do is I'd go, who's Abby Titmuss? And then I'd sneak out so that she didn't see me because I'd be too nervous to speak to her.
Oh, please. You're joking.
Well, of course I wouldn't. Okay, no, well, I'm not going to go back in and wash my hands.
But that's disgusting.
She doesn't know what's been going on.
But you're just contaminating everything.
But they're not... You know what? Okay, we have to be careful because it's still quite early, but they should be at school now. When I'm having a wee...
Yeah.
My hand is quite some distance away from the stream. It's not... I'm not washing my... do you know what I mean? It's quite some distance away, so there's no contamination.
But there is, though.
How?
Oh, I've got to keep this as...
We have to be delicate
I've got to be very
this.
careful.
Yeah, be delicate.
If you think of it's going to be difficult.
Are you trying to say splashback?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, splashback.
Yeah, but it's minimal. Some people drink their own urine because they say it's good for them. They do.
Oh, dear.
But people do. Apparently it's very healthy for you to drink your own urine.
I think that's only when you're a baby, though.
What?
You're meant to. I think it's an old wives' tale. You're meant to use the baby's urine and wipe it over their face.
You pervert.
And
what does that do?
Well, it's meant to clear the pores and just keep their...
Baby's urine on their face?
Yeah.
And hang on. So you're quite prepared to wipe a baby with urine, but you think, because I don't wash my hands after going to the loo, I'm the dirty one, yeah?
Yeah.
Jeez, you're insane, woman.
I'm not, but baby's wee is not contaminated, is it?
What? Why? It's as dirty as anyone else's.
No, it's only water, milk, isn't it? There's nothing dirty about...
Babies do not wee milk.
Well, no, I know, but there's nothing in there that was... I've just dug myself a hole.
You've dug yourself a hole, Andrew. I'm going to get you out of it. Let's go to Sherelle?
Yeah.
Hello, Sherelle.
Hello, Ian. You know what? You are so wrong and so nasty. It's untrue.
What have I done that's nasty today?
Okay.
And by the way, thanks to everyone who phoned up Clive Ball to have a go about me, you cowards. If you'll have a go about me, come on this show and have a go at me. Don't phone up Clive.
I didn't do that.
No, I know you didn't, but some old biddy did, and some people phoning up Clive to have a go about me. Now, firstly, that's not fair on Clive, because it means he has to spend half an hour of his show defending me, which is unfair on him. And secondly, he doesn't have to, he can do what he wants. And secondly, it's cowardly. If people have got a problem with me, come and say it to me.
I'm about to tell you.
Like you're about to, which is
I'm
good.
about to.
And I respect you for this, Sherelle.
Excellent. I respect you
Until, yes?
Yesterday I heard that you bite your fingernails and your toenails. That's so nasty.
I don't bite my toenails, but I pick them, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then...
What's that? Are you phoning from inside a wasp's nest or something?
No, I don't know what that noise is. That's you. That's not me.
Hang on a minute. I'm sitting in front of, about, what, £200,000 worth of digital technology.
And you're saying that's better than my phone?
You got some crappy phone from the market.
No, I haven't. Oh, no, hold on a minute. Let me finish cussing you about your nails and
All right.
not washing your hands before you cuss me about my phone.
Okay, yes.
I'll cuss you first.
You cuss me first, Shrell, yes.
Okay, all right. First of all, it's so nasty that you bite your nails and you don't wash your hands.
Right.
And then you're turning around saying that the guy that's having a wash and using soap and cleaning himself is nasty. That doesn't make any sense.
He shouldn't be having a shave in a public place, and he shouldn't be brushing his teeth.
Because why? Talk me through it. Why shouldn't he be doing that?
Okay, worst case scenario, he cuts himself, there's blood everywhere.
Oh, and the blood is worse than you and your
What is that?
chain of
What is that
contamination.
flipping noise with your phone? Is it like digital?
It's not my phone. It's your earphones or something.
Just listen for a second, don't say anything.
Okay, go on then. Oh, I can hear it.
Yeah, shut up. That's you.
Well, why is it doing that?
Are you near the base of... Is it, like, cordless?
No.
Well, give it a smack.
Shall I give it a shake?
Yeah, go on.
Hold on. Is that better?
It's a little bit better.
Shall I bang it again? Hold on.
Yeah, really hard. Oh, that's worse.
Oh, God. I banged it too many times.
Yeah, you've it's like, you know when you get amnesia, the only way to get your memory back is to drop a weight on your head.
Oh, yeah, but you might die then.
It's the gamble you take, isn't it? Memories over life.
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, I'm really sorry it's a really bad line, but I really wanted you to talk through, maybe you can do it with another caller, talk through your logic as to why, you know, it's nasty for someone to have a wash and it's not nasty for you to be carrying germs everywhere.
Well, what germs am I carrying with me?
The germs under your fingernails, the germs from you touching yourself and splash back and nasty, sweaty, nasty.
Yeah, yes. Well, sure, your line is so bad. I shall explain it, but not to someone who's got a decent phone, please. John's in the Catford.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, John.
Afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon.
Now, as you know, I normally agree with most things you say and most of your sort of outlook on life.
Yes.
But I have to disagree with you on the shaving aspect of it.
Okay. You think it's all right to shave in a public toilet?
Right. Well, let's reframe what we mean by public. I actually am a member of a gym, which is obviously a private gym.
Okay, yeah.
Which has its own sort of, so we say, man who generally goes around after you cleaning up.
Yes.
And I will occasionally have an early morning shave. Now, am I wrong or am I right?
Is everyone just calling from really noisy place? Is it National Let's Call from a Noisy Place Day today?
Well,
what is going on there?
I'm picking up the kids here.
Flipping heck, it's a good sound. I do like that. Anyway, what was the question?
Well, I mean, as I say, because it's a private gym...
Yes.
And we do have somebody who goes around cleaning up immediately after us.
Shave up. You shouldn't be making him clean up your hairs.
No, don't get me wrong.
Shave at home.
When I shave, I rinse up the bowl and clean the bowl up.
Shave at home. Why can't you shave at home? I don't want to. I find shaving embarrassing. I don't know why. I do. I find it embarrassing, and I can't shave with someone else watching me, and I don't want to watch another man shave.
Right. Okay. Well, that's perhaps a little phobia you have.
Well, John, I've got to go. It's about to go to break. I wouldn't say it was technically a phobia, but I'm a little bit awkward around shaving, and I do not want to see another man shave.
You know Sky TV gives you fantastic entertainment.
Thank you to Corpsey for an email that I cannot read out, but I agree with the sentiment exactly, Chris. You might want to look across and over that. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Chris, do you know what a lamb flap is? Hello, Chris?
Is that me?
Are you Chris?
Yeah, I'm Chris.
Well, then it's you.
I thought you were talking to Agent Chris.
Well, I'm talking to you, innit?
Okay, all right.
I know that he doesn't know what a lamb flap is.
Okay, neither do I.
Well...
It's probably a wrong spelling of something or the other.
Yeah, probably a wrong spelling?
You know, a misprint.
Oh, here's the news.
Fish kebab!
So, we just had during the news, I was out there talking to Agent Chris, and I overheard a woman calling in, very, very, very rude. I'm guessing old woman. I don't know. She was shouting so loudly I could hear her out through Chris's handset. That's how loud she was. Basically saying that I was rude. Basically saying that I spread diseases. Now, that's slander. And then Chris said, would you like to go on the radio and you know, mention this to Ian? Because I'm busy producing a show and haven't got time to talk to whinging old women. He didn't say that. He should have said that. He's much nicer than I am. And she said no, because she's the bottler. Instead, she's going to complain to Ofcom and David Lloyd. All because, get this, London, I don't wash my hands after going to the loo. And I mentioned this in the past. It's not some revelation. It's not as if I've come on the air and said, oh yeah, do you know what, last night I killed a woman. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, I have a wee, I don't wash my hands. And thing is, she hasn't got the bottle to come on the air. That's the thing. She's a coward. If you're listening, madam, old lady, come on the air. Don't be a coward, for God's sakes. Anyway, we were speaking to Chris.
That's right.
This woman was insane. She was bonkers. And poor agent Chris was getting an earful, and he was being very polite, saying, well, you know, I'll put this to him. Would you like to come on? I would not like to come on the air. He will call me an idiot and cut me off. Well, I wouldn't cut her off, but I would definitely call her an idiot because, madam, if you're listening, you are one. Anyway, Chris. Chris?
Listen,
yes, Chris.
I've got 3 questions to ask.
Okay, let's go with question number 1 first.
Question number 1, what's the difference between a sink and a basin?
The Americans say basin. Next.
No, that's wrong. The English say basin.
No,
a wash basin.
No, the English say sink.
Sink is in the kitchen, remember?
Sinking of the Titanic.
That's another sink.
Yeah.
Try not
let me have
avoid the question. Question number 2.
Let me have a sink for a second.
Question number 2.
That's good, wasn't it? Not bad, was it?
No,
you won't
give
me that one. Give me that one.
Oh, fine then.
Yes.
Okay, number 2.
Yes, Chris.
Do you go to a private gym or a pub, you know...
Are you a woman or a 13-year-old boy?
Could be either.
Okay. Oh, your
both.
Yeah, your voice broke there for a second. You're a boy.
Right, okay.
I go to a private gym.
You see? A person who goes to a private gym has no right to complain about people shaving.
What?
Because they have ample space for you people to wander around naked and do what you want.
Hang on, you people?
Yes, you rich people.
You rich people?
Yes.
What does that mean?
That means you pay like £1 million
I don't know. No, I don't pay £1 million. I pay 56 quid a month.
A lot. That's my 1 week's grocery.
Well, you know, it's tough, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's not rich to be able to afford that.
You are. Then you have the right to shave. Okay.
Okay. No. Let's stick with question number 2 because I can destroy you on this one alone.
Okay.
I pay a premium rate, £56. Might be 60 quid actually. Let's say 60 quid. I pay £60 a month to use facilities that should be clean and hygienic.
They are.
I pay
apart from you who doesn't wash their hands.
Shut your face. I pay £60 a month to use facilities that should be clean, and by that I mean there should not be another man's hair in the sink, and I should not.
In the sink. Excuse me, it's
basin.
a wash basin.
Oh, it's a sink, you silly moo. You're going to be lucky if you get to question 3. I started off in a good mood today, and now I'm getting really peeved.
Question number 3.
I've not finished point number 2 yet, sir. Now.
Sir, okay.
Yeah,
there are like a million towels in there.
What is this exaggerating everything to 1 million for?
Yeah, because that's what million people do. The rich million, the rich lot.
Yeah, all right, I'm rich. Yeah. Chris, have you seen my car?
Must be like a posh Jaguar.
Yeah, it's right. It's a posh Jaguar. It's a 17-year-old Peugeot 205 automatic that my mum gave me.
You see? I knew that your mum gave you.
She gave it to me last year.
Oh.
She didn't give it to me when I was 17 years old. She gave it to me when I was 32.
Well, I have to apologise on that one.
Thank you. Apology almost accepted. But secondly, stick with this one, please. Okay, I've seen this. Yeah, exactly. You're regretting this now, aren't you? I've seen this happen in my gym today. I have also seen it in public toilets. Paddington train station being a prime example. I have seen men in there washing, shaving, brushing their teeth in public.
Exactly. It's
toilets.
the Paddington station, remember?
Yes.
Maybe they've come on a long train journey. They were stuck in the train for 300 years, and then they had to shave, and they had to go to the office. Remember?
Right, hang on. How long does it take to get, let's say, from when Paddington goes west, isn't it? So how long does it take to get from Paddington to Land's End, with the furthest point? How long do you think it takes?
300 hours.
Right. I'm going to
cut. If you're stuck on the train for like 4 days, that's how long it takes.
Right, first, okay, I'm glad we've got it down to 4 days.
Number 3 now, look.
I'm glad we've got it down to 4 days. That's better than 300 years and better than 300 hours. But still, no train journey in this country has ever taken 4 days.
Are you sure about that? Have you checked?
I will bet you £1 million.
Okay. You have to find me the longest that the train's been delayed in this country.
Okay. Well, it's not 4 days.
It might
If
be.
you
I was
didn't
on a plane for 3 days.
You were
so
on a
I could have been on a train for 4 days.
Planes go around the world. Trains go up and down the country.
Yes, but you could be stuck on there.
Yeah, for 4 days. Get to point 3, because then I'm going to cut you off.
All right,
idiot.
point 3 is lost. What was the last 2 episodes? They were totally rubbish.
Right. Why isn't he at school? They've gone back now, haven't they? I thought. That woman's not phoned back, has she? She didn't even give her name. How cowardly. Thing is, she'll be phoning up Clive Bull tonight. He'll have another half an hour of having to defend me. Oh, God. Charles!
Hello there.
Hello. Oh, it's Charles in Worthing. Yes, otherwise known as the English Fonz.
Pardon?
Yes. What can I do for you, Charles?
Well, listen, I wanted to play my piano,
Yes.
and where was we?
Yes.
I wanted to play Charlie Coons, didn't I?
Oh, back to Charlie Coons again, yes,
right.
yes. Spelt K-U-N-Z. A tricky name to pronounce. You're listening to London's LBC 97.3.
That's me.
That's you?
Yes. Now, listen, what I've done, I thought I will catch the old devil. I'll put it on my mobile phone.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Don't you? No, I've got photophone.
A photophone?
Now, if you...
They're good then.
If you give me a number...
Yeah.
Have you got a mobile phone?
Yeah, do you want my mobile number?
Is it a photophone? Is it a photophone?
Yeah, I can't take photos, but I can receive photos.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, let me get a pencil.
Yeah, I'll give you my...
Do it over the air or not?
Yeah, I'll give you my mobile number, yeah.
No, you ain't going to muck about me, are you?
No.
Otherwise I should dislike you.
You got a pencil?
Yep.
Okay. It's 07...
07...
89...
89...
7...
7...
2...
2... You devil.
You get that?
No, what was after the 2? No, I don't get that.
Okay, do you want one more time?
Okay,
so what have you got there? What have you got there so far?
078972. I do understand, but get your mate to ring it through to me. And what I was going to say was I'll send you a photo of my electric organ. Hello? He's gone.
Oh, he's still here.
Oh, what? Don't you think that'd be a good idea, mate?
Let's go down Carry On Lane just for a second, shall we? So, I get my mate to send you my mobile phone number, and you'll send me a picture of your organ.
My electric organ.
Wow!
And it's got 3 keyboards. It's got a pedal board with 20 notes on it.
Sweet Lord.
Think of that, boy.
Charles, don't you have an email?
No, I'm not rich.
What? Hang on a minute. Why is everyone thinking I'm some elitist because I go to the gym and I have an email? It's not rich.
It's got nothing to do with it, is it? When you go to the gym, that's an exercise for fitness.
It's for fitness, isn't it?
Of course it
It's
is.
nothing to do with class or finance or anything.
No, of course not.
But what has email got to do with being rich then, Charles?
I don't know. I wouldn't get involved because I've heard so much about these, what they call it, this sickness they get,
Sickness?
Yeah.
From emails?
Emails, I don't know, but I don't get involved with them.
Hang on a minute. This is fantastic. What sickness from emails?
I don't know. What is it these computers get?
Viruses?
That's it, yeah. Same difference, I suppose. I don't know.
So you don't want to get a virus from a computer?
I don't want to know what to do with any of them.
It is true, actually, because, I had a virus once, and they're very tricky to shake. I had my hard drive went on floppy.
That must have been bad for you, well. I'll tell you what.
Yeah?
This is a bloody good programme.
It was, until about 3 minutes ago.
I'll tell you what, it's better than Jeremy Vine programme.
Isn't? Well, he's an idiot, isn't he?
That used to be a good programme when Jimmy Young was
Jimmy Young used to, and when Jimmy Young used to have the guy that did the fruit and veg.
Was it? Who was that?
What was the fella's name? He had like a grocer on there, didn't he? Can't remember the guy's name.
He had doctors on there and everything.
And then he had the legal guy on there, the legal.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. And I could tell you some stories about Jimmy Young.
I can tell you a time when I had one comment a day on there.
On the Jimmy Young show?
Yeah.
How many do you get on the Jeremy Vine show?
For about one a month.
Do you know what, Charles? You know Jeremy Vine?
Hey?
You know that Jeremy Vine?
Yeah.
Sod him. Seriously, what's the point of him? Rubbish, isn't he?
I don't know. He's getting paid money, isn't he?
Yeah, I suppose so. Charles...
I'm wondering if that's why Jimmy Young got chucked off.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
It's over me. Well,
I missed that bit as well. Charles, I've got to go.
Okay, mate.
Good lad. It's time now for the latest LBC 97.3 travel news with Alan Joyce.
And the M25 is...
Oh, someone asked me to play this and I can't find it. Hang on, where is it? Oh, yeah.
She's blind?
Scott is in the Twickenham.
Oh, Ian, how you doing?
Good afternoon, Scottley.
Yeah, well, I think I know what this lamb flap thing is.
Oh, yeah, they're very big in Tonga, apparently, and that's why all the women are so big over there, according to the Metro.
Yeah, well, I think it's actually a typo. It should read lamb flaps, and I think it only comes from the female lamb.
What? Have you just made a rude joke?
I don't know. Depends if you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, you've made a rude joke. Come on, we're above that, London, aren't we? Hey? Or are we? Jonathan.
Well, I don't understand the Metro bit. I'm sorry, I missed that bit. I wanted to ring up about the shaving in the toilet.
Well, let me explain the Metro thing to you. Maybe you can... And let's be careful, bearing in mind, the rude joke has been done, and we've moved on from that because we're better than that.
Oh,
the King of Tonga or Tongo? Tonga is dead, long live the King.
Right.
He was a big fat man.
Yeah, I remember that on the news, yeah.
In Tonga, according to the Metro, everybody there is big and fat. And whereas over here women aspire to be skinny and slim, over there they aspire to be fat because it is an indication of wealth, of class, of social positioning, and skinny women are seen as poor and inferior. And one of the things that the women over there eat to get fat is lamb flap.
Right.
And
Like
I don't...
skirt. I think they mean skirt. Well, I used to be a
Skirt?
butcher, and in beef you get skirt. It comes off the breast, I think, of the. It's called skirt in beef, and I think it's the same in lamb.
Why is it called skirt?
Well, because it's a very thin piece of meat that sort of hangs down from the breastbone, which you get if you ever have brisket, rolled brisket. It's the end piece of the brisket.
I don't know. And now what? I don't
You
know.
use it in pasties. You use it in pasties. That's what that means, I think.
Yes, okay. But surely it has to be very fatty if it's making the women fat.
Yeah, well, lamb is fatty anyway. Even lean lamb is fat because it's quite a high-fat meat.
I agree with the Tongans to a certain extent that a larger woman is better than the stick-thin chicks that we see on the covers of Heat magazine.
I like the larger person, yes, definitely.
Yeah, I think it's hot.
Yeah, I do, definitely. I think larger people are nice. I think large is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. About the shaving in the loos, though.
Oh, yeah, by the way, 0870 9090 973 if anyone wants to join in.
Right. The shaving in the loos. See, I sort of understand what you're saying. I wouldn't like it in the gym, and I wouldn't like it if I went to a station. But when I used to be a long-distance truck driver, sometimes there are only places that are public conveniences, and you used to pay, like in Swansea, to go and use their loo so you could shave. And I didn't like it, but you had to. Do you know what I mean?
Why? The thing is, though, I haven't shaved since Friday, okay? And I'm not going to shave... I've decided already, I'm not going to shave until this Friday. It's a week. Why do you need to shave? I've been on long flights. I had a shave once on a flight, just because someone said, it'll freshen you up. It didn't freshen me up, but I cut myself like a dozen times because you're bouncing around all over the place trying to shave in this tiny little cubicle. Why do you need to shave just because you're a long-distance lorry driver?
Well, because you need smooth skin.
Pourquoi?
I used to like to be quite smooth. I mean, yeah, because you're quite... what I would call it as a butchish man, and I don't mean that in kind way, you're a hunky man, you know, and I think you'd look nice with an unshaven face. But me, nah, it doesn't work.
But it doesn't... You're just driving trucks. What does it matter what you look like driving a truck? What are you going to do?
Some of the lorry drivers in the park I used to park up. Seriously, now and then you just have to make yourself look presentable, do you know what I mean?
Are you implying that some sort of shenanigans went on in the lorry parks?
Well, actually, if I'm perfectly honest, yeah.
Really? Yeah. Hang on a minute. Whoa, hang on a minute. Let's delicately tread around this because...
very delicate.
They're out of school now, let's just say.
Yeah, so I'm careful what I say.
So you're saying that the gentlemen lorry drivers would park up in their lorry... So you mean like these lay-bys and stuff like that?
Yeah, in a lay-by, but more so, and lorry parks, yeah.
And they would sort of hop into each other's trucks...
Yeah, and we would listen to music and you know, and
Make gentle. Yes.
Well, that's it. That's the one.
Wow.
Apparently, so I was told. You know, and I mean, I was a long distance.
That's fantastic. Why can't I have a job where at the end of it I just go and park my car and have sex with strange people? Why can't I have a job like that? Instead, I have Chris.
Have you never looked on the internet with a Peugeot like yours? You'd get on really well, wouldn't you?
Peugeot?
Sorry, how do you say it? Peugeot.
Yes. Peugeot.
How do you say it?
I say Peugeot. I'm going to say Peugeot from now on, though.
Yeah, sorry, it's a bit Cornish faux pas there. Peugeot.
Cornish faux pas.
Peugeot.
Cornish faux pas. Weren't they a folk group in the 70s? I'm sure
they were. They were very good.
Got their second album somewhere on vinyl, signed.
I have as well.
Yes.
What was that person going on about earlier on? You were getting a bit of the hump with. I didn't quite get what she was going on
she
about.
was having a go at me because I don't wash my hands after going to the toilet.
Oh, well, that's another thing. When you're a lorry driver, you pull into a lay-by.
Yeah.
You get out and you have to do something.
Yeah.
Where is the sink for me to wash my car?
I've just worked out why the woman who called in and didn't come on the air and that girl was so upset. It's different for women.
Of course it is.
For men, it's like look, again, this is so tricky.
Yeah, I understand.
For men, it's no, I can't.
Look, no hands. Look, no hands.
Well, exactly. For men, you have it's like drinking Coca-Cola through a straw. Okay, I'm not touching the Coca-Cola. I'm touching the straw. The straw is clean, isn't it? I can get away with that. I think.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you cracked me up so much. Yeah, definitely. You could get away with the Coca-Cola.
Excellent. Jonathan, I've got to make a move. Good luck.
Nice talking to you. Cheers.
No, there we go. I'm looking at my producer. I can get away with that, can't I, producer? Because now you've nodded, that means you're in trouble with me as well if we go down. 087 0909 0973. We'll speak to Val after this.
Which of the following...
Hello, Val.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, Val.
Hi.
I'm all right.
I did well, but I feel you're a little bit under pressure.
There's a bit of pressure today.
Yeah.
But we're coping with it nicely.
Yeah. We're going to be real nice. I promise you. Except I am going to argue with you about one thing.
Okay, there we go. This will be fun.
Okay, first of all, lamb flap.
Yes.
He's wrong. It is pure and simply lamb belly.
Okay.
50% fat.
Oh,
yeah.
That's going to be a
if you want, I can email you the most wonderful barbecue lamb flap
Well,
recipe.
Thank Christ I'm a vegetarian, so I shan't be having that, but...
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, I will email you this thing, though. It's so funny. It's a New Zealand guy.
Yes.
Writing about, I've been eyeing up the lamb flats at Pack and Save for a while now.
Yes.
They're so fat.
I'm only getting every third word.
Tonga and Fiji have banned them as a health.
I'm only hearing every third word you're saying.
That's that one. Now,
excellent.
I am going to argue with you about one thing to do with toilets.
Val, are you underwater or have you been buried alive or something? You're very muffled.
I've just come out of the shower, but I'm not wet. So it's probably my phone. It's really not a good phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't say where it's from, but it's a crap phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Train stations.
Yes, Val.
The toilets there are specifically so that people can get off the train and have a wash-up, basically. And I think that's about the only place you can say that's... I mean, it's in the States, it is a dumb thing, yeah. And I don't mind seeing it done here, but I totally...
You Americans have lower standards
no
than us.
problem. You are Jim.
You have lower standards than us. But what?
When you were getting washed up and other guys' hair in the wash basin, and that's not very nice.
Disgusting.
Yeah, you should speak to the management.
Do you chicks, to use an Americanism, ever, like, have a shave up in public toilets?
Not in public toilets. No, I mean, as I say, train station's different.
But you shave, what, you shave in train stations?
Well, I've never... Don't
You're
remember,
sick.
you've seen the Madonna film Desperately Seeking Susan?
No, surprisingly, I didn't watch that.
Right, well, very near the beginning.
Right, yes.
She is having a wash and...
Chris, have you seen the Desperately... Shut up! Shut up! Shush!
Honest.
Shut up!
And you actually...
Will you shut up?
Shaves her armpits.
Shut up!
Shaves them with the dryer.
Shush! Jeez, shut up! Chris, have you seen Desperately Seeking Susan?
No, I haven't.
There we go, okay.
You must see it. It's a great film.
No, why would I want to watch it? Madonna's rubbish.
Well, it's the only decent film she's ever made.
Well, hang on. Well, so what? I bet it's rubbish. I don't like Madonna.
It's a very good film.
Will you shut up? Let me get a sentence. Shut up! Oh, blimey, I can't lose my temper this early in the show. Anyway, why would I want to see a Madonna film? She's a rubbish singer, and she's an even worse actress. What other films she did? She did Desperate Seeking Susan, the Shanghai Surprise, Swept Away. Is that it? That's all she's done, isn't it? Boy, sorry, I don't care. 0870 9090 973. Not to answer the Madonna question, it's not that interesting. We'll speak to Anthony in the Hoddesdon after the latest LBC 97.3 news.
Natural.
No, they're not. Okay. We have discussed me not washing my hands going to the toilet. We've mentioned this before, and I'm surprised that people are shocked and upset by it. How many people really give their hands... I reckon all the people that are complaining about me saying, I don't wash my hands after going to the toilet, I bet they don't wash their hands thoroughly. Now, the way to wash your hands thoroughly, and I heard this on the Jeremy Vine show, speaking of Jeremy Vine earlier on, is it's about a 30, 40-second process, and you have to rub your hands all over, get your fingers, stuff like that, and do it. So it's a proper, good 40 seconds worth of effort. I bet these people don't do that, so they're just as bad. They're still carrying germs around. Anyway... That all came about because of me... Was that my stomach? That came about... Oh, in the canteen today, they had loads of food. Because seriously, it's like jacket potato and a meaty option. It's always jacket potato and a meat... And jacket potatoes are for vegetarians. No, not today. Lovely vegetarian pie, jacket potato, meaty option, lovely cooked vegetables, and a pudding, treacle pudding... Feedback is because they're going to go around the offices doing feedback. A little bit in, sorry. Yeah, but true. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, this all started because I was upset and disgusted to see a man shaving and brushing his teeth in the toilet at my gym, and I think that's absolutely out of order. We know what lamb flap is, so thank you for that. It's the stomach of a lamb. Anthony!
Afternoon, Ian.
Afternoon, Anthony.
How are you?
I'm fine after having a pudding for the first time in a long time.
Very nice pudding, was it?
It was cake with treacle sauce and double cream on the top.
Double cream.
The reason they're doing this, normally in the canteen downstairs, you have the meat option and a jacket potato.
Yeah.
So I've had 1 week I had 4 jacket potatoes in a week.
4.
It's bad. But they're going to be going around... What day are they going around? Thursday or something? They're going to be going around, the canteen staff are going to go around to the office, is getting people's feedback and opinion. So obviously for the next couple of days, we're going to have good meals and a wide selection. So at that point, no one will say, oh, I don't like your selection, but the Russian lady's nice. That's not going to happen. They're going to go, oh, I like your selection, it's fantastic, and the Russian lady's nice. So they're doing themselves well. You work on the market still, don't you, Anthony?
Yeah, used to.
Oh, oh dear. You used to? What happened? You get the sack?
Yes.
Oh, no, why?
Because, it was, last Friday,
You don't have to tell us this if you don't want to.
That's okay, I will.
Okay. No one died, did they?
No.
Okay.
It forecast bad weather, from the lining.
Yeah.
So I didn't go.
Bottled it?
Kind of. Tried to get a number, and I couldn't find it. Next day, sack.
Oh, mate.
So... It happens, though.
It happens, things always happen. So you cannot relate any canteen stories, I suppose. I suppose your lunch would be like a Greg's pasty or something, would it?
I have, a jacket.
Potato?
Yeah.
They're nice jacket potatoes, but you don't want it every single day.
No, I don't have it every day. I have different stuff.
Yeah, well, this is it. This is what we have to have it every single day.
What's been happening today, Ian? What's been going on?
In my life?
Show.
The show? Oh, well, I did a recap about 4 minutes. Like mopeds.
Yeah.
Have you seen those mopeds that have got a roof on them?
Yes.
It's like a big dome.
Yes.
You seen it?
I've seen one about, but I think there's...
I've seen loads, and I'll tell you why this is. Well, I was thinking about this today because one pulled up near me, one pulled up next to me. And the guy riding it looked like a right numpty.
Did he?
He looked like an idiot. And it's always, and Agent Chris pointed this out to me, it's always men in suits that are riding these things. Now, why would you ride a moped with a roof? It's not going to keep you dry in the rain.
Because it's going to come in at the side.
Going to come in at the side. It'll keep you no drier than a helmet would, so it's going to come in at the side. So that's ridiculous. Does it go a little bit faster? Well, I guess maybe it's slightly more aerodynamic.
You've got to be careful because it's wet as well.
Got to be careful if it's wet, of course. It's a good, sensible advice for all parts of life. But I cannot see any... You have a crash... It's not. I don't see how it's going to protect you because it's such a. Either get a motorbike or a car.
Apart from the helmet, but
the helmet, which you have to wear, is a legal requirement, and we always here at LBC 97.3, we're supporting London's. Make sure you wear your motorcycle helmet week next week.
Are you?
That's next week, so we'll do that then.
Yeah.
But get a car or a motorbike, one of the two. Not.
Don't buy a moped, people.
Well, with a moped with a roof.
Yeah.
That's the ridiculous thing, Anthony.
Stupid, isn't it?
If anyone can phone up and tell me why they ride these things, do they think they look cool?
Or silly.
Or silly. What's the number, Anthony?
It's 0870 9090 973.
Good. It certainly is, Anthony. Anything else, sir, before I move on?
No, I'll let you go in.
All right, have a good afternoon, mate. Thank you for that. Dion.
Good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon, Dion.
Yeah, see you using me on a jingle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, yeah,
we're not contravening any state security secrets by having you on a jingle, are we?
No, I thought you quite amusing.
Oh, good lad, I thought you were going to shoot me then.
No, not at all.
Now, where you work, which is MI6?
Well, it's a big building. It's a government building.
MI5?
Well, South Bank.
That's MI5, isn't it?
Well, it's all the...
It's all of them, so it's MI. You work for MI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, we've got a proper bathroom there.
Oh, right.
And people actually wash their smalls.
You are taking the
No, I'm not, honest. I don't. I always got a spare pair in a bag.
Good, as every spy should have.
Well, it's...
Have you ever killed a man with a sock, Dion?
With a sock?
Yeah.
No.
Have you ever made a man bleed with your underpants?
No.
Have you ever knocked a man out with a grunt?
No.
Okay, just checking. I'm just checking these. These might be spy techniques. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's there's a proper bathroom there. They've got bedrooms as well.
So childish. Bedrooms, and that's for when you get the beautiful Russian spies over and you have to make love to them. You have to. I nearly said a really inappropriate phrase
there.
then.
Not 007.
No, okay.
No, just you can run late sometimes.
Yeah.
So they're just like cots.
They're just like what? Sorry.
Cots.
Cots. Oh right. Okay.
Yeah,
so
they're not sort of like.
So you've never had to pump a Russian spy to get information out of her?
No. Okay. Never met one.
Have you not?
No.
How do you pump information out of someone?
You don't. It's not like you see in the film.
No. Okay.
You know.
Is it anything like 24? Because that's TV.
I haven't really watched many of them.
Oh, you should do. It's good.
Yeah, that's what's his name, isn't it?
Yeah. What's his name?
Hi, and today I'm with Jack Sumner, founder of Men's Clothing Emporium. Hi, Jack. And he has some important information about the grand opening of his newest store. Jack?
Well, Susan, this will be our 40th store, so we're having a sale to mark the occasion with 40% off.
Wow, it's a...
Carrie!
Hello.
Hello, Carrie.
Hi.
Hi there, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
I heard you criticising the scooters with the roof on, and I felt I had to protest. Because my husband's been riding one for about 4 years.
And how silly does he look?
He doesn't care about looking silly because he's very, very, very safe.
But let's answer the question though. Let's answer the question.
Yeah.
How silly does he look? Seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being really silly.
Well, on the scale of 1 to 10, when he used to have it 4 years ago, before people got accustomed to them, if he passed his sons at the bus stop, the sons would turn away and look the other way and pretend that wasn't their dad. But
oh God!
But it does keep him dry, and
he shamed his own sons.
I'm afraid so, but they've got used to it now. It's okay. After 4 years, I think they've got used to it.
If it's raining down very heavily,
it can be bucketing down, and it keeps you dry because you're moving forward into the rain. But the rain goes past you. You don't get wet at all.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There's massive.
100%. He keeps dry.
But there are massive. I'm going to finish this sentence. There are massive holes at the side. So when he stops at traffic lights, and so that the rain.
He doesn't actually.
Doesn't stop.
No, he does stop, but he uses his in Cornwall, so it's not like going through the city. There's traffic. I think there's like one set of traffic lights.
Rain doesn't come from one direction. It can come from the
It
side.
does when you're moving forward. When you're moving forward, rain always comes from the front. It's aerodynamics of it. He really, really, really doesn't get
Is
wet.
it true, Rod, who has sent me an email saying that if you're riding one of these silly things, you don't need to wear a crash helmet?
No, actually, that's not true. You do have to wear a helmet by law, but in actual fact, the helmet is more of a danger than not wearing one because you're strapped into a bike, you're strapped into the CW. So in fact, the helmet is making your head heavy. So if you were involved in a crash, your head would be heavier and you're more likely to break your neck because you're wearing a helmet.
Sounds like a good reason not to ride one then, doesn't it?
No, because what they all wear is they wear very lightweight helmets. They don't wear crash helmets. If you wear a crash helmet, it's dangerous. They wear lightweight helmets to cover them legally, but it's not to protect their heads. It's just to
Have you ever been on it, Carrie?
Oh, yeah. I've actually ridden on the back, on the outside of the crash bit, you know. And they're very, very, very safe.
How do you ride on the outside? You just have to hold the dome?
There's a little seat on the back, and you have handholds to hold on to but you're not in the safe bit. You would get wet out there.
So you're in the dangerous bit that gets wet?
You're in the dangerous bit that gets wet. So I've only ever had a short lift on it rather than walk. But my husband also is he is a motorcyclist. We also have a huge, 1400 or whatever BMW, really big fat motorbike as well. But he uses that for fun, but for every single day he does a 40-mile round trip on his CW, the one with the roof, and he is safe and he's warm and he even has music in there.
Oh, Carrie,
he actually has music in there. It's like half a car.
Okay,
and there's no disadvantage at all.
Very quickly, what music does he listen to on there?
Do you know, I think he actually takes his MP3 player and plugs that in.
Okay, well, Carrie, not specific there. I was hoping to get a band. Maybe even a song or something, but still doesn't understand why he rides that and not a motorbike. It doesn't explain why. Because it keeps you a bit dry. Well, get a car, isn't it? Cars, innit? Eduardo!
Hello.
Hello, Eduardo.
That's nonsense about the rain. If you drive along and you open your windows and it's raining, the rain still comes in.
You're right. I wish you'd been on the line to talk to that mad woman, Carrie, because of course it does.
It's nonsense.
I was trying to go along with that, but she confused me with Lady Logic, which just...
Anyone with one of those things in the family is mad anyway.
What, one of those things? What, you mean a wife?
No, the pretend motorbike with the roof.
Sorry to apologise for a second. I was hey, I heard you on the internet on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
It's good, wasn't it?
It was fun. I'm trying to get something going for next weekend. We'll try and do something interesting.
I need to get a hand. I've just discovered the world of Skype via the fantastic Tommy Boyd. For those of you who don't know, and he's been experimenting with a broadcast on the internet, which involves Skype. But I need to get a headset, handset.
Now listen, you got headphones, haven't you? Because I didn't know anything about Skype until Sunday night.
Yeah.
And I just used the mic that I've got in the studio here. So, but then I went and bought a cheap mic from Argos for like 13 quid, plugged it in the back of the computer, tested it, and it worked perfectly.
But you can get the headsets from Tesco's for a tenner.
What, like air traffic controllers?
Yeah, like Madonna, innit?
Yeah, you can pretend to move planes around.
Yeah, well, exactly. Or you can do it, or you can get like a little phone for the Skype as well, like a proper phone.
No, that's too proper.
Yeah, no, I might get.
There's no mileage in that, man.
But the thing is, to make free phone calls on Skype, you have to phone someone else who's got Skype.
Which is, I don't know anyone except for Tommy Boyd that's got Skype.
No, not do I. But it sounds...
And he'll pretty get fed up with me if I call him every hour.
Well, he must have had a few freaks phoning up this week, surely, as a result of that.
I've resisted the temptation.
Yeah, no, I keep clicking and seeing his name's there, but I'm not bothered. But I'm going to experiment with Skype this week, because it's free. If it's free phone calls... The thing is, I can make free phone calls on that with my new BT... Give me two minutes being geeky, Chris. With my new BT Home Hub, if I plug a specific type of phone into that, I can make free internet phone calls to any landline in the in the evening and at weekends.
What, in the UK?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm free phone boy from now on.
And get yourself a new mobile and get like 1,000 minutes, and then that's it.
I'm free bird.
Good. Free bird.
Free bird.
I went out with a girl from Tonga.
From where?
Tonga.
Oh, Tonga. Yes.
Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know, innit?
Did she like lamb flap?
Yeah. She wasn't very fat, though.
Okay, well, that's disappointing.
She was very big. Do you know, but not fat.
All right, yeah, I got you.
Strong.
Yeah,
Very strong girl.
Yeah, mighty woman.
Mighty. It didn't last very long, though.
Really? Why do you think it failed?
She was very strong. She had funny hair as well.
Blimey. Can you dump a girl just because of her hair?
Well, it was a weekend romance.
Oh, okay, so
we backed a lot in, but it was a weekend.
All right, steady on. Don't blow your own trumpet. Although it sounds like you probably could. So, Eduardo, why have you called in?
That was it, really. And also, hold on.
Hang on a minute. Is he going to come up with... He's going to end with another one of his famous lies that his mother's told him. Yes, Eduardo?
No. This is something else. I've been disturbed while listening to the show. That Fabulous Music Thursday.
Fantastic, yes.
Fabulous. Which I'm still living off. But when you did come into the studio, can you remember the first thing you did?
Oh, I shook your hand.
Yes, and now, had you been to the toilet prior to coming into the studio?
Yes,
I had. So let's say 15 minutes or so.
Yes, I had, yes.
Well, that's uncomfortable, because that's verging on...
Have you been ill in any way since coming into LBC Towers?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I had, my hand swelled up and got all scabby.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to have to cut you off.
Ciao.
There we go. Yeah, it was this the theory that... No, not my theory, because my lifestyle choice, nature, nurture. Was I born this way, or did I develop this as I grew older? I don't know. But I don't wash my hands after going to the toilet. That's you know, it's something that seems to be outed here. Jim!
Hello.
Hello, Jim.
Hello, how are you, Ian?
I'm very well. Everyone's phone today seems to be rubbish.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It is a piece of rubbish. I just wanted to say that I don't think you should have a problem with mopeds with roofs.
Uh-huh.
Because they're excellent in that. Because you get a moped and it ain't got a roof, and you get a car and that's got a roof. But a moped with a roof, that's something else, isn't it?
I didn't hear any of that.
The home of entertaining conversation.
It's the most versatile afternoon wireless show.
We're talking about mopeds with hoods. We're talking about not washing your hands after going to the loo. Line 10, anything to contribute to this?
Coming once, coming twice, coming at you, Jackie.
Okay, that's not really that helpful, but thank you very much for your input. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number to give us a call. iain@lbc.co.uk. B, can we speak to you after the news?
Sure, why not? Why not, my dear old chap? Yes.
Good
show.
Now, a lot of the emails I've received, Chris, from the LBC website have this message at the bottom. Your email has been rejected by our security systems. Please contact the recipient, ton. What is going on there? It's a little bit dull, but there you go. So, washing your hand, going to the toilet. We know what a lamb flap is now, so no more on that. Hooded mopeds, no one's really... That woman gave a kind of flimsy justification for them, but the bottom line is, you look like an idiot. Then he said a door handle there. B!
Deja vu, Senor Albertuti. Senor, yes.
Yes, indeed. What can I do for you today, B?
Well, when you go around to the shops and things like that, right? I went to this big famous store in Oxford Circus, yeah?
Oh, yeah, don't mention the name of the store.
No, I won't. It begins with S.
All right, don't say any more.
Yeah. And I went in there and I said, excuse me, ma'am, can I have your best quality fresh air?
What?
And she said to me, she hasn't got it. I said, what kind of store are you, right?
Yes.
I said, you don't even sell fresh air.
Right.
You know? And, I just slipped out of my mind. I was supposed to say fresh air freshener. It just, and she went, she said, we have this perfume, sir. It's £100 a bottle.
You're very expensive, yes.
Yeah. I said, what kind of store are you? You don't even sell fresh air, I didn't realise...
You meant air freshener.
Afterwards, it was too late because she had called someone else. She says, can't understand this gentleman, I said, yeah, of course, I can't understand you neither. because it's so bloody obvious. You don't even know what your talk is. You know what I mean? Apparently it was my fault. I always get these words mixed up. You know, it's always the same story with these. When you got to jumble up, and you know, like I'm always in my lab creating languages and things like that. You know, I'm quite an intellectual guy. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can always understand what you're saying, B.
Great. I mean, thank God for that. You know what I mean? Not many people do around here.
I find that, you're talking about perfumes and aftershaves. We're talking about perfumes, but I'm going to go with aftershaves. I've bought a couple of nice aftershaves, and however much I put on me, the smell doesn't stay there.
Are you sure someone is selling you the aftershave? It's not just champagne or something like that.
No, it's definitely aftershave, because
drinking it.
I'm not drinking it. No, I smell it, and it smells of aftershave. But then when I put it on me and I spray it, I used to put a little bit on, but now I in the words of Kevin Keegan, or not Kevin Keegan, the boxer, I splash it all over. But it doesn't leave any trace of a scent with me.
You must have a oversensitive, powerful smell of your own, which like it doesn't really affect.
This is what I'm thinking.
The perfume.
This is exactly what I'm thinking, B. Yes.
Yeah. I know a good way.
Yes.
To get rid of that. Yeah. It's like if you get like you know, a horse's dung.
Oh, your horse's dung. Yes.
Yeah. Put it all over.
Oh.
And lay in the sun for a couple of hours, and just peel it off.
B, I shall give that a go next time I'm with the horse.
Yeah, and another thing I wanted to say to you, sure,
cut you off
right?
there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know that you said you had a chat with some presenter and this and that. I mean,
Charlie Wolf yesterday?
I mean, that's why I'm not on his show, because I'm only exclusive to you, because people like that, right, and other people, they're only going to undermine your own intelligence.
Yeah.
So it's like you're undermining yourself.
Yeah. The reason you're not on Charlie Wolf's show is because he hasn't got a show at the moment.
Well, I wouldn't come on that show even if you dragged me with the baboons trailing me. You know what I mean? No way, I wouldn't come on that. That guy's a lunatic, and I think he should. I don't know how he's allowed to speak on the bloody.
He's not. He's got the sack. He hasn't got a show at the moment.
Just as well. I hope he's in Ireland now.
No, he's not.
You know what I mean?
No, he's in North London.
Is he? He should be down Galway. There's a festival down there.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah, cheers, Ian. You're good chap, man. Good chap. Cheerio. Good show, old boy. Good show. Wonder World. Scooby-Doo. Yes. Come, you fool kiddo. Where is that goddamn... Oh, you're not hiding that bottle again, are you, monsieur? Now let me drink that bottle, you fool. It's mine. No. Yeah. Well, Trevor, take two.
Dave's in the West End.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, mate. Yeah, I've got to phone out in defence of these scooters, I'm afraid.
Oh, go on then. I'm possibly prepared to admit I'm wrong on this, apart from the fact they do look stupid, but go on.
Right, yeah, you're right, they do look stupid. Now, I haven't got the same one as the woman that phoned in a few minutes ago.
Right.
Her husband had the BMW. I've got a little Italian one. Can I mention the name of it?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, it's a Benelli. Mine's actually a two-seater. You both get in under the roof.
Right.
It's also a convertible, so the roof folds off and goes into the boot for the nice summer's day.
Nice for the ladies. But then why would you take the roof off if it's... Why have a roof?
Well, the roof's to keep the rain off, obviously.
But why not get a car? I'm confused.
Why
not get a car?
Ian, right. I work in the West End, yeah?
Yeah.
I live just outside, so I've got to come in. I don't want to be paying the congestion charge, right?
Bottler, okay.
Now, the main reason I bought the bike was because 3 or 4 years ago I broke my knees. and I was cast up, and I couldn't drive. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't ride my bike.
How did you break your knees?
Oh, in a motocross accident.
Blimey, O'Reilly.
So I had to get something where I could ride when my feet was in front of me.
Can I ask you a question, Dave?
Go on.
I've often heard it told, and I don't know if this is true, that a severe blow to the knees is more painful than a blow to the ghoulies.
Yeah, it was the most painful I've ever
Really?
felt, yeah.
So that's true, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for my operation. I'm going in January to have mine done.
Flipping it.
It's nearly 4 years.
Blimey, all right. Well, good luck with that. But go on, carry on.
So the reason I got a bike was because I needed something when my feet were in front of my body, yeah?
Yeah.
So I got that so I could sit my feet in front of me and sit right back on the seat so I could wear a cast and still get to and from work.
Oh, fantastic. Well,
so that was the main reason I got it. And the other thing is in the winter, when it's snowing and that, you don't get the wind on your knees. Because you've got the full windscreen and the bodywork around the front.
It's with all due respect and sympathy towards your condition, it's a very specific reason for getting one of these things.
No, not only that. It does actually keep the rain off you. Providing you're moving forward, because you've got wind deflectors on the side of the windscreen, when you're moving forward, the stream of air blasting around the side of you doesn't let the rain in.
What about when you
stop? If you're sitting at traffic lights, you get a little bit on your legs and your shoulders.
What about your knees?
No, not really.
Okay, well, that's good.
You can sort of get your knees in under the roof, so you just get a little bit wet. But once you're moving again, the draft sort of dries you off again.
Good
So
lad.
I've never needed to wear waterproofs in the 3.5, 4 years I've had the bike.
Dave, thank you for that, but you look a bit of a wally, though, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
There we go, good lad. 0870 9090 973. Archie's in the Gillingham.
Good evening.
Afternoon.
How are you?
Yes.
Had a good night for now, haven't you?
It's been all right so far, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'm just phoning to stick up for that guy that you saw in the gents.
Having a shave.
Having a shave.
Yeah, inappropriate behaviour, wrong behaviour,
Well,
disgusting.
I don't think so.
You're wrong, but carry on.
Yeah, but some of them loos have got a bath in them and that. I mean,
No, they have not got baths in.
some of the public loos have got bath in. I used to use the bath.
In 1950 they did, they haven't now.
I'm going back to 1959.
Exactly.
1960, 61.
Public
And
baths.
I had no choice, I had to use.
But they don't have you don't get baths in them now, Archie. Oh, Archie, Archie! Stay there! Archie, stay there! I'm going to do this.
Here's a puzzler. Mr. X and Mr. Y both want to buy villas in the sun, and both have the same budget. But Mr. Y can afford a big...
Yes. Archie, sorry about the rude way I had to
That's
end
all
it.
right,
I completely messed up the timing and
I
was
understand, sir.
crashing
I
into the
understand.
thing you say. So, you phoned in to defend the guy that I saw having a shave and a bit of a toothbrush in the toilets.
Yeah, I've been in that situation. He might not have had a home to go to. He might have been homeless, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no, he was in
He might have been getting spruced up to go to work.
He was in a gym. He's not homeless.
Oh, in a gym.
No, listen.
I thought he was in a public.
No. Listen. When it's now, we've all seen homeless having a bit of a wash up, and that's fine because it's a different situation, and because they have nowhere else that they can do it, and it's fine. And in fact, the homeless I've seen having a bit of a scrub up leave the place tidier.
That's true.
Than just your general, blokes you see doing it, who leave it in a terrible state.
But in a gym, perhaps he had somewhere to go after his workout, and he didn't want to go home and do it.
Well, I mean, you have a...
Perhaps he had somewhere else to go.
You have showers. What, you implying he was off to see another woman?
Well, there you go.
There you go. Good lad. They have showers there. You got to have a shower there, but having a shave and brushing your teeth, that's it. What's the big deal, Archie, about shaving? As I say, I haven't shaved since last Friday. I'm not going to shave till this Friday when I need to be clean-shaven.
He probably had somewhere to go, or they had a reason to do it. Because honestly, I wouldn't have put myself out to have a shave.
Hey, Archie, you know when you go into a pub, right?
Yeah.
And you have a soft drink, like, I don't know, a cola or a lemonade or a ginger beer or something, and they have, what they do now is they don't open individual bottles, but they have that, like, kind of, like a funnel type thing, like a little... What do you call it? Like a shower head, isn't it, almost?
I've got you, yeah.
And they've got, like, buttons. They've got button number 1 is Coke, button number 2 is your lemonade, button number 3 is your Fanta, and And so, surely there's going to be a little bit of residue left over from the last drink. Well, Chris and I went for a drink earlier on today. It's complicated. They use this funnel, and surely that cola is going to be infected. Talk about cross-contamination. It's going to be infected with the drink that came out of the nozzle previously.
Oh, I was under the impression they all had separate nozzles. Would they all come out the same?
No, it all comes out of the same little... well, I don't know, maybe...
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, it must be. There's only one. I'm thinking there's only one little nozzle coming off it, isn't there?
I don't know.
It just seems a little bit in this age when everyone's saying, "Oh, you know, I'm getting told off for not washing my hands after having a wee."
Yeah.
Or
I don't
number
try
twos.
that, as it happens. Everybody to his own, you know what I mean?
Exactly. How many people, Archie, have died because I haven't washed my hands after going to the lavatory?
I don't suppose it is.
No one's died, and no one's even been made sick. So that's a nonsense. I think that's a nonsense.
I tell you what, though, you
Yes,
was a
sir.
big brave boy to voice that. I don't think I would have said anything about it.
Real life, real London, isn't it?
Well, there you go. That's the truth. You do.
You've got to be
yourself open.
on this show. I know that Clive does the same thing. I know that some of the other presenters do it, but I know that me and Clive do this particularly. Is that we're kind of honest about everything. I don't come on here and say anything just to be a bit shocking or to wind people up. I come on here and say, you know, what I genuinely do, and so I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And
That's the reason I listen to the phone. You
Archie-
and Clive both.
he's been on top form recently, Clive, hasn't he?
He's been well on.
He's been. Although last night I was listening to him last night. He's on 8 till 12, by the way. If anyone wants to listen, he's
I
fantastic.
think he was a bit poorly. Did he sound poorly to you?
Well, I didn't sound poorly, but
Wait,
what annoyed me is that some woman phoned up to have a go at, to complain about me to him. Now, that's rude on two levels. It's rude to Clive, because it's Clive's show, and although it's the same station, it's a separate show. And so it means that he then has to dedicate 15 minutes to defending me, which, you know, is fine if he's happy to do that, but I kind of feel like I'm intruding on his show a bit. And also, it's a little bit... It's a bit rude to be talking about people behind their back, i.e. me, and that woman should have had the guts to phone up to me and say, do you know what, Ian, I thought what you did then was out of order, instead of running off and telling tales to someone else.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Some
But
strange...
I'm surprised that he didn't stop her in midstream there and say, well, you know, I'm surprised Clive didn't say, well, take it to Ian. You know what I mean?
Well, he did. I think he mentioned that at some point, and he put up a fair play. He put up a spirited defence of me, and I appreciate that.
Because he does. I mean, he does look after you in lots of ways. I don't think an evening goes by without someone
phoned up and having a go at me. I know.
Yeah.
He does a good job, and he's on 8 o'clock. Archie, I've got to move. Thank you for that, mate.
Right, try, mate.
Good lad. There we go. Always like speaking to Archie. Don't always like speaking to Damien, but I have to. He's next.
You love it.
Yeah.
You surely do. Anyway, okay, so many points, so you probably cut me off. I don't think, Ian, and I truly think this, that you don't have that you have a proper argument with some of these mad ladies that ring up, yeah? Regardless of whether they're wrong or not, you lose your temper too quickly, and then you call them stupid or an idiot or something like that, whereas you shouldn't do that. You should just...
No, Damien, you're wrong. You're wrong. I lost my temper with this woman yesterday, but I very rarely do I lose my temper for real. I lost my temper with her yesterday.
Yeah. Well, no, but it might appear to them-
Damien, shut up. And I called
There you go.
No, because what it is, the problem is that you don't let people finish a sentence. You're like these silly woman that phoned in yesterday. You don't let people finish a sentence.
Okay.
The problem is that these people that I call stupid and idiots, I do it because, get this, they are stupid idiots. That's the only reason I say it to them. I don't say it to be rude or to be shocking. I say it to them because they're stupid. And the reason they are stupid is thus. Because I put forward a very strong argument, and I'm prepared to listen to their argument. What they don't do, and what therefore makes them stupid, almost by definition, is they don't listen to what I'm saying. So they're not prepared to advance themselves, to learn or to develop in any way whatsoever.
Right, okay.
I won that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did well, but...
Good lad, thank you.
Classic songs performed by a talented artist. JJ Jones presents his tribute to Neil Diamond this Saturday, as well as this incredible live...
What I mean, Habiba, if I have a Fanta, and the guy before me has had a Coca-Cola, and it's coming out of the same hole, then surely my Fanta is going to be contaminated with Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it will, to a certain degree. Only a small amount, not noticeable.
But still, I don't want that. I want 100% hygiene when it comes to drinks.
When it comes to drinks, yeah. Well, then you know what? You need to go and get nothing that's draft, get it out of a can. Especially things you go for a wazza and you don't wash your hands.
Habiba, 1 second. Chris, can we say wazza on the show, meaning wee-wee? Can we get away with that?
Wee-wee.
Yeah, we go with...
And it seems that Chris, he's Welsh. He does the same thing.
Sorry, why did you bring race into it? That's...
Well, because, you know, I love Chris just because he's Welsh. He's one of me.
Oh, hang on a minute, you've reminded me. Blimey, I forgot we were supposed to do this 20 minutes ago. Hang on, stay there.
Agent Chris, 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 Agent Chris. It's Agent Chris's quote of the day.
It's Agent Chris's quote of the day. Chris, what is the quote of the day from you, Agent Chris?
Towing a vehicle is difficult.
No, it's not. Just got to keep under 50 miles.
Hang on, I think there's a bit more to come.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh, right, sorry. Towing the vehicle is difficult. Of course it's difficult. Is it difficult?
Well, hold on. What's difficult about it?
We're towing it.
What?
I haven't got a tow bar.
No, you don't need tow bar. Get a bit of rope.
But what do you tie the bit of rope to?
To where you'd put the tow bar. Underneath your car at the front, at the boot, at the front bumper and the back bumper are two kind of hooks or something, and that's where you tow from.
Do you know what you've...
And it's not hard at all. You keep to 50 miles an hour, make sure that someone competent is behind the broken down car, and can press the brake pedal and steer. It's not hard.
How long would you need a bit of rope for? Because often you see people with a bit of rope that's like half a mile long, and
That's because they're stupid.
I tell you what's brilliant. I got towed by the AA once, and they don't use a tow rope. They connect it to like a rig.
Yeah,
so
and
you don't do nothing. You just steer a little bit, but and I was there, and he was going, "Why aren't we?" I was pushing the brake. I thought you had to push the brake. You don't do anything. He accelerates. It's connected to your lights. That's all good. Hey, it reminds me. Last night my car nearly broke down. Bombing.
Oh God, Ian, you've got to do something about that rust bucket.
Well, in that case, I'll cut you off.
No.
There we go. Oh, she meant the car. Oh, no, that's embarrassing. I thought she meant her. So, bombing along, obviously observing the speed limits, laws of the land, on the North Circular, and it starts chuttering along. Difficult?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I do.
Did you call in for another point?
I did. Your drink machine.
Yes.
I pick them up every day for a company.
Yes.
And you're right when you say they're like a shower head. They have all different nozzles inside. Your main water one that gives you the sparkling water is down the outside. But all your different fluid ones are in between that. So you don't get Coke go through the lemonade and you don't get lemonade.
Hang on a minute. So, melt lemonade round the corner chocolate's made?
Sorry?
Yeah, OK. Thank you very much, Joe. Well, that's that cleared up. More of your calls after the latest news. Thank you.
On FM, on DAB, and online. This is LBC 97.3.
At 5, time to go. Anti-Blair protesters walk out on his speech at the TUC conference. Murder weapon and DNA found in special constable murder case. An anti-war protester.
Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
We're listening to Iain Lee. Why? Steady on, fella. Chris, can we have your quote of the day one more time for those who may have missed it in the excitement of the news coming up?
Towing a car is difficult.
Towing a car is difficult. Now, you can't, I don't know if anyone can argue with that. If anyone can tow a car easily, let me know. I've never done it. I've been towed. One thing I'm sure I remember doing this when I was younger. I don't know if this is still legal. Was bump starting a car. Now, from what Tessa, have you ever heard of bump starting?
Bump starting?
What? What did you just say?
Bump starting.
Bump starting.
You mean jump starting or bump starting?
I mean bump starting.
No.
What's going on in the background?
Sorry, shut it down.
What is it? So, has it got a kid learning how to play guitar?
No, I've got a tune on.
Let's have a listen. What is it?
Alright, okay, hang on. How long do you want?
Well, let's have a listen, see how bad it is first. What a load of
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's rubbish.
Yeah, no, it's not actually, but we'll agree to disagree.
No, it's that's the worst banjo playing I've ever heard.
Well, you haven't heard any of the lyrics yet, so...
Oh, let's get to the lyrics, come
on
then.
I don't know what place it's on, hang on, let's try.
Right, oops.
Well, I'll play it and I'll try and find you where it sounds good.
It's hard work, isn't it? When I was learning,
that's not the lyrics either.
When I was learning to play guitar at the age of 15, that's what I would play in my bedroom for hours.
That's pretty good, then. Yeah. Well, yeah.
But so bump starting, as far as I recall, is when you're in a car that works.
Right.
You get behind a car that won't start.
And you push it.
You push it with your car.
Yeah. But with your car.
With your car.
I know it with people, but...
but with you actually push it with a car. I'm sure I've done this when I was younger.
Yeah.
But maybe I dreamt it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, Tessa,
Hello.
we're getting nowhere there.
Yeah, it's always, I always get a bit confused when I talk to you because I forget what I've rung up about, but I know what I've rung up about.
Why are you listening to folk music and when
Because I find it quite relaxing, and it's funny, when you ring up, even though it's silly, you get a bit nervous.
So you only put it on when you're ringing up. So you're listening to the show.
I always listen to it. Well, I like folk music.
But what about when you're listening to the show, though?
Well, I'm listening to the show.
You can't listen to music and listen to speech radio at the same time,
Well,
can you?
you can with a computer and a radio.
Well, no, I understand the practicalities of playing two things at once. I can do that, but it can't work, can it? In your head?
Well, women can multitask.
Oh, shut up! That's such sexist nonsense. Men can multitask. Men can multitask as well as women.
Yeah, some men.
No, this really gets on my nerves. This is absolute nonsense. Men can multitask as well as women.
Can, yeah.
Why do women pretend that they have the domination of multitasking?
Well, why do you? But you are one for making sweeping generalisations about the sexes, Ian. So.
No, never about the sexes.
Really?
What sweeping generalisation have I made about the sexes?
Come on now. What are women's magazines?
That's not a sweeping generalisation about women. That's about the rubbish magazines that are made for them. Women are better than Cosmo.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't read Cosmo.
Hang on, listen, lyrics. Let's have a listen.
What?
Let's have a listen.
To what?
Your rubbish music.
Well, but it's no lyrics on it now. All right, I'll play you the next track, which has got lyrics on it.
Okay, this is good.
Okay, that one's actually the one without lyrics on it.
The instrumental, we like to call it.
But that's nice.
Yes.
Right, track number 5 is good.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just let it start.
There we go. And turn it up a bit if you can.
I'm turning it right up.
Oh, well.
And I'm going on the mute button to turn that right up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flipping it. This is awful. There is a house. No, Tessa, it's rubbish. We've lost her. Are you there?
Sorry, I can't get to the lyrics.
No, well, it's rubbish. Who is it?
The Mercury Music bloody nominated. They're not rubbish.
Hang on a minute. They didn't win it, did they?
Well, I didn't say they did I?
Who is it?
It's Isabel Campbell.
Nonsense. Absolute guff. Anyway, go out and buy...
You're so insulting.
Go out and buy Nick Drake, for God's sake.
I've got the back catalogue, mate.
Well, there's no future catalogue. He died 30 years ago.
I know.
Go and listen to that.
His sister lives in the same town as my mum.
She was in Crossroads.
Was she?
Yeah. Anyway, go and...
Well, okay, we've totally missed what I called up for, haven't we?
Well, what was it? Yes.
It was something you were saying about the gym and shaving and whatever.
Yeah.
But anyhow, sorry. Oh, dear. Anyhow. Yes.
Okay, lovely. Steve!
Hello.
Hello, Steve.
How are you?
I'm confused, but I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying out about them mopeds you were talking about.
Oh, with the roofs?
Yeah.
Is it roofs? Or...
No, they're like, roofs or roofs.
But how would you say, what's the plural of roof? Is it roofs or roofs?
No, roof.
It's roofs?
Yeah.
I've always thought it was roofs, and then I saw a sign the other day for a roofer, and he had ROOFS.
Well, it's very different. It's roof. I'll tell you something else about them.
Yes.
They got safety belts in them. They cross over.
Yeah, I know.
And they got side panels. It's like being in a little box.
But why not buy a car?
Yeah, I know. And a counterbalance. When you turn left, it turns left. When it turns right, it turns right.
Well, what does that... What? Of course it will. That's what they do.
Yeah, I know. To me, they look stupid.
Yeah.
Go with a motorbike, it's better.
Steve, thanks for that. I don't quite know what I'm thanking you for, but, well, good lad, well done. He made an effort. Was it worth it? Probably not. Daniel!
Hello, Ian, how are you doing?
I'm getting there, eventually.
You just took me back, Ian. You took me back to my Ford Escort van years ago.
Excellent.
It was such a heap of rubbish that I had to start it every morning by rolling it down the hill by my house.
Oh, fantastic. I remember... Do you know, I think my dad used to have a car that used to have to be started on a hill. Very exciting, because you never knew if it was going to work or not, and you'd be stranded...
Leap of faith.
Leap of faith. You'd be stuck at the bottom of a hill.
Yeah. So thank you for that.
Oh, there you go. Your pleasure. Anything else?
Well, I became a bit of an expert taking out starter motors, but that's about it. Oh no, I have a complaint.
Oh, go on. Yes, thank you.
Agent Chris, etc., etc. It's not a quote of the day unless surely I write down what he said and said, Agent Chris said that. It's more a statement or opinion.
Oh, now we're onto the definition of a quote, though. This is a tough one. I think the very fact...
Yeah, I'm right, Ian. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, hang on a minute. This is... Hang on. No, hang on. I've not conceded yet, Daniel. I'm not conceded. No, the very fact he says it means it's a quote.
Oh, it's more a statement if he said it. He's stating it. He's not quoting it. If he was quoting Aristotle...
Oh, dear, I've accidentally cut you off. Was I about to lose an argument, then? Oh, blimey, I'm a little bit shaky. I know I don't drink, but could you get me a gin while the ads are on, please? Now, I know that Agent Chris was very upset by that last caller's comments, and you saying that Agent Chris's quote of the day is not a quote or something. Chris, you want to defend yourself, do you?
Yeah, it is a quote.
OK, good argument. Verinda's in the East Ham.
Yeah, it's just the same as the 333 question. The quote of the day.
Sorry?
The quote of the day is the same as the 333 question.
No, OK, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Agent Chris... Well, first of all, this has got a theme tune. This has got a theme tune, which the 330... I don't know if you've heard the theme tune. It goes a little bit like this.
Agent Chris, 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 Agent Chris. It's Agent Chris's quote of the day.
And the 333 question didn't have a theme tune.
Yeah, it's a useless useless...
Excuse me? It's what?
It's a useless theme tune.
It's not useless, it's brilliant, and it's me, it's double-tracked, I'm doing the high part and the low part, and I wrote it myself, so stick that. Now,
who sings it?
I sing it!
Oh, no wonder.
Now, also, you're talking about the 333 question, okay? Yeah. Chris, give me your quote again, and Verinda, see if you can spot your big mistake. Chris, give me the quote.
Towing a car is difficult.
What's your big mistake, Verinda?
That is a quote.
It is a quote, and it's not a...
question.
And it's not at what time?
333.
Thanks very much, Verinda.
Yeah, are you going to watch a film on Film 4?
Am I going to watch a film on Film 4? Yeah, if they show one I want to see and I notice it's on.
Radioland Murders.
The Radioland Murders?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, it's coming on 66.
Are you crying? Have you had some bad news or something?
Yeah.
Is Ryan Dessler after you?
Yeah. And my dog died.
I've got something that might cheer you up.
Go on then.
That's brought a smile to your face, hasn't it?
Yeah.
There we go, good lad. Your dog died about a month ago, didn't it, according to MySpace?
Yeah.
What was it called?
Diesel. It was a husky.
Wow. So the Radioland Murders, and what happens in that?
They kill radio DJs.
All right.
That's all I know.
Okay, interesting. Oh, yeah, I'll watch that and look out for clues and stuff.
Yeah, have you been watching Quantum Leap?
Not for, what, about 12 years, I don't think, no.
No, it started to come on again, innit?
On what, innit?
ITV3.
Oh, no, I'll Sky Plus it.
Okay.
Excellent. Anything else, Verinda?
No, that's it.
Do you want to put the phone down?
Can you put the phone down?
No, you do it.
All right, then.
Bye. Go on, then. Well, I know you're there, Verinda. I can hear you. Verinda, I can hear you. Yes.
Who's this?
Right, I'm going to cut you off now.
Go on, then.
Yeah, okay. What a waste of oxygen for everyone involved in that phone call. When's he going to university? He get this. He says, "Oh, I'm going to university, so I won't be able to pick you up anymore or listen to you or call you." Oh, I thought, blimey, we're going to lose Verinda. Oh, well, never mind. So I won't be able to pick you up anymore. So the other day, I asked him on MySpace, where is university? Oh, I'm going to Westminster. Which is in London! He's going to London! He's going to be moving 1.5 miles away from his house. Strange woman. Simeon!
Ian.
Yes, sir.
Technically that guy was right earlier talking about whether it's a quote or not, because To quote is a verb, I believe. You can conjugate it. I quote, you quote, etc. It should really be quotation of the day. Which is the noun.
It's Agent Chris's quotation. It doesn't fit in the song, though.
But it's wrong otherwise, and I know you don't like being wrong.
I'm going to cut you off, Simeon.
It doesn't.
There we go. John!
Hello, Ian. Good afternoon, old chap. Philosophically...
Oh, yeah, but yes?
Right.
Yes.
If the hairs on my chin decide to grow in the public, why shouldn't I shave them in the public?
Oh, God. What do you mean? What? That's not a philosophical argument.
Well, if they grow in private, I can shave them in private. If they grow in public, I've got the choice, haven't I?
No, not at all.
Anyway.
No, not at all, not at all.
Yeah.
Yes. I have, again, I'm going to phrase this very delicately. I have bodily functions that happen when I'm in the company of other people. Doesn't mean I should display them to other people.
No.
Thank you. And you know what I'm talking about as well, don't you? Rush of blood to the head.
Do you eat peanuts off the bar in the pub?
That's nonsense. I know what you're going to say. You don't.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Yes, I do. And that argument about them being affected by 50,000 people's urine is nonsense. It's someone made it up.
I didn't say it, but I'm with you. I don't wash my hands after I have a...
There's no need to. No one...
Who says not?
Someone... Stay there. Alicia sent me an email. Ian, you don't need to wash hands, it's official. According to The Independent, October 2005, Britain's top health advisors they've spelled Britain's... Now, why do you spell Britain's Briton? John?
Oh, pardon, me?
Well, we're having a conversation.
Well, I don't... Oh, sorry, I thought you were bringing someone else in.
No, it's just you.
Just me and you? Okay. Britain, why do you spell Britain B-R-I-T-O-N? That's because we're Britons. We're not Britains, we're Britons.
But it says Britain's top health advisors, so it is Britain's top...
yes, then they're wrong.
So they're wrong.
But it is The Independent.
Okay. Britain's top health advisors have urged us to keep stringent hygiene measure in perspective and avoid antibacterial soaps where possible. We all need to encounter a bug or two to beef up our immune systems, said one leading doctor. So it's good. If it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger.
Yes, but don't forget, Ian, you've been in the gents, and I guarantee that you'll pick up more germs off the tap and off the door handle than you will off your winky.
Here we go. Well put. Thank you.
Okay. Is that the definitive answer, then?
I guess so. By the way, the correct plural of roof is roofs.
What, with a V or an...
With a V, yeah.
No, I thought it was two Fs. Roof.
No, there's no two F. This is another email from Paul saying, ignorant builders say roofs, which is the American version and is wrong. However, the loons at Oxford have now included this version in the dictionary, and signs that say roofs are cheaper.
Well, it must be cheaper.
It's less letters.
You spell it R-O-O-F-S because you use less ink.
But so the correct... This is... Even I'm getting bored, but, you know...
Cut me off, then.
All right, fine. There we go. Strange, isn't it? Waj!
Yes, Ian.
Hello, Waj.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well. We've only got 50 seconds.
I've seen you at TV show. You're doing a good show.
Thank you.
Yep.
You're in Manchester?
Yeah, that's right.
Are you one of our DAB listeners? Ladies and gentlemen, we've got one.
As well.
Good lad, we've got one. Thank you. Now, what point would you like to make?
Just about washing hands.
Yeah?
Yeah, and the people who don't wash their hands, the germs spread everywhere, don't it? So
no, they
should wash their hands every time they come out of the toilet.
I don't wash my hands every time I come out of the toilet. I only do it if I'm in company or if I'm at my sister's, because she knows that I don't wash my hands, so I do it.
Oh, that's not good.
She said, but why is it not good? No one's died because of it.
I know, but it's still a germ spreading around, isn't it?
But if no one's dying or being made sick by these germs, then what's the problem?
Well, still, it's not nice, is it?
There we go, our first call from the DAB listeners, and I destroyed him.
If you've just...
MC Blizzard, what do you want to talk about?
Hello, Ian. I was going to talk about the age of the global civilization, but I thought I'd talk about my new crew here, the Killer Squad. Have you heard of them? Ian? Yeah, well, you will hear of them soon. They're gonna come and get you, Ian. It's a threat, Ian. Watch your back. Goodbye.
ピタゴラスイッ
Here's the news. Thank you. I wonder what that was. Lurkio!
In the land of the freaks, kiss your a-hole goodbye.
What?
But before you do that, stick your head between your knees.
All right, look.
We don't care what you think.
Yeah, right, okay, right, what was that all about? Cool, blimey, I'm going to take one of these. Fingers on buttons. Line 5, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, well done. Brilliant. There we go. Who got that done first? Oh, well done. Okay. Well, that's what. He's got a point. was a little bit. The choice at the moment we have is Hawaii 5-0, sung by Sammy Davis Jr. Or let's have Hawaii 5-0, shall we? Who could get sick of this?
If you get in trouble, bring it home to me. Whether I am near you or across the sea, I will think of something to do. I'll be on the lookout for you, and I'll find you. You can count on me. And don't you let 'em get you against the wall, 'cause I'll be there to catch you, and I won't let you fall. Tell me if they hit you below, call me when there's nowhere to go, and I'll be there. You can count on me. You can count on me. And if they all desert you, and you start to bend, you know I won't let them hurt you, and I don't pretend. Don't call if you got nothing to say. Don't call me if you just want to play, but call me on Devil's Day. You can count on me. You can count on, you can count on, you can count on, you can count on me.
Matt! Well, that was Matt, what have you done?
Hello?
Oh, blimey, that was all smooth, and you muffed it up then. I was singing Sammy Davis, and then... By the way, that guy's phone number ends 384 that we dumped, so, he's calling in now. He's calling in now. Oh, the chap who just swore, your number's on the screen, and you're now banned from the station, you fool. We have the power to do that. We also have the power to pass on your phone number to the relevant authorities. Yes, Matt!
I was just going to talk to you about urine and washing your hands and like the spreading of the germs.
Yeah, oh, go on then.
Urine, when it leaves your body, in a healthy person, urine leaving your body is sterile. And if you were somewhere remote and you had no water and you fell over and you cut your hand and it was a bit dirty,
yes,
you could urinate, you and your friends could all urinate into the cut to clean the cut out, because it shouldn't contain any harmful virus, bacteria or any fungal that could cause any infection. But it has to be as it leaves. You know, you can't store it in a bottle and use it later.
No, it goes
as it comes out.
It goes manky.
Sorry?
Yes, it goes manky if you leave it in a bottle, but if your friends wee on your hand, then that's fine.
Yeah, and that you can use that to clean wounds.
Fantastic. It's 5:38.
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
A report from Paris for the 2012 Olympics. Good afternoon, London. I want to recommend a film I saw this weekend. The film is directed by young Egyptian Marwan Ahmed. The film is called The Yacobian Building and is the most expensive film ever made in Egypt. It tackles some controversial issues for Egyptians: adultery, political corruption, terrorism, and gay life. And the story is told through the lives of the inhabitants of the Yacobian apartment building in downtown Cairo. The film is in spoken Arabic with subtitles and lasts for over 2.5 hours. But the story is so engrossing and the characters so absorbing that you don't see the film time go by. If you are seriously interested, please do not miss this amazing film. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. 2.5 hours.
Hi, this is Simon from the Orpington, your Nutters on the Road correspondent. Today, we're going to go talk about a genius on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier on the M25, on the way to Oxford, a guy was driving along in his van with 2 stepladders attached to the top of his roof.
Brilliant.
30 seconds later, he only had 1 stepladder attached to his roof.
Uh-oh.
As the stepladders was spinning towards the fast lane, it hit 3 cars, and hence, you should never drive with stepladders on your roof.
Where's the genius there? Oh, yes, indeed, my friends. 0870 9... Smells... Is it... Do I smell? Maybe this needs a wash, this hoodie. Something smells a little bit ripe, to say the least. Why are we getting all these people phoning in? 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Don't forget, at 6 o'clock, we'll take your calls straight to air. I've got a feeling we may start doing that a little bit sooner. And you've seen the power of the dump button, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you've heard that if someone calls in and swears, we dump it, and then we just play Hawaii 5-0. So, you know, don't do it. And that young chap whose mobile phone number ends 9384 is banned from calling the station forever. John is on the A12.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, John.
I'm not on the A12 at the moment. I've left the A12, but that's not the point.
That's irrelevant, isn't it?
It is. I'm phoning up basically to tell you you've infringed upon my holiday with my friends.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What have I done?
A particular song that you played, someone phoned in.
Yeah.
And sung a song to Quincy.
Oh, God, that's doing my nut in that song.
I couldn't remember the words. Oh, it was so funny.
It's brilliant, and we may play that a bit later on. We might play that tomorrow, because we played a bit. I had an email from someone saying that they got up for a wee at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they were singing the Quincy song.
It's bizarre.
Hi, my name is Quincy, I'm a little frisky. Paul did that, and he's brilliant. He sends in these songs every now and then, and he's done that. And it's fantastic, but it's doing my head in.
Yeah. I cut up women's bodies and then I have sex. What's that about?
Yes. Oh, yes. That's, for those who don't know, that's part of the song. That's not John just boasting there. Don't think
no,
that.
I don't do that anymore.
No. Excellent. John, well, keep listening. We may play it today. More likely, we'll play it tomorrow. But I know that it's on a trail at the moment as well. Bob is in the Thamesmead.
Good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon, Bob.
How are you?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. One of my American members thanked you because you read his comment out on Friday evening, and he liked that.
Just remind London what they are members of.
The Nonconformist Erytham District River Widening Association.
If anyone would like details on this, then email me, iain@lbc.co.uk, and I will pass on Bob's details, and you can join, even though it sounds like a load of old guff.
It's going to change the world, Ian.
OK, we'll see what happens, and I'm prepared to eat my hat if I'm wrong.
Yeah, well, I'd love you to join. I mean, there's no ulterior motive here whatsoever, and I wouldn't, want you to think I was latching onto you, so to speak, but it would give it a certain kudos. That American chap is absolutely over the moon, I can assure you about it.
Well, Bob, listen, I've got to go to a break. Thank you for that. I can't associate myself with too many organisations. Obviously, I'm a member of the KISS Army. But otherwise, it could be a dodgy, weird political movement. Vicky!
How are you?
Vicky.
Are you all right?
Yeah, you watching telly, is it?
The kids
still watching telly.
London Tonight or something, is it?
No, we're watching Evacuation. It's the, they've got a thing about sending kids back from the 1940s.
Sending kids back from the 1940s? Can they do that now?
1940s.
They're sending them to the 1940s. They've made a time machine and they're sending kids back?
Yeah, if only.
Wouldn't that be great?
No, they're pretending to be evacuees. And
If you imagine if time travel worked right, imagine you had say you got a kid that's 10 years old and you send it back to the 1940s, so it was 60 years ago.
Yeah.
So imagine you had a time machine in your living room and you sent them back, and then so the second after you'd sent them back, you could have a knock on your door from a 70-year-old that would be your child.
Freak you out,
but
wouldn't
it could be that instantaneous.
That would
Or
be really.
it could happen before. What would probably happen is they would probably want to stop it, so they'd get to your house and they'd knock on the door just as you're about to do it. And you're like, oh, I must send the child back in time, then I'll get the door. So you did that, and then you went to the door and it was them going, no, don't do it! And then you'd be in a time loop.
That would freak you out.
It's time travel, isn't it? It's freaky, man. Freaky.
Huh?
It's freaky stuff, man.
It is freaky stuff,
Yeah,
time
man.
travel.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say man a lot until 6 o'clock.
Are you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that'd be good, man.
Nice one, man.
Yeah, man, that's okay, man.
When you were a kid, I don't know, did you used to do the thing, it was a silly little thing that kids would do. When walking into a room, or if you'd done something well, you'd hold up your fingers in the V for Victory sign and go, yeah, thank you, fans.
Yeah.
Did you do that? Yeah, thank you, fans. Thank you, fans. Did you do that, Chris? Did you do that? Yeah, thank you, fans.
No.
He's a bit young. I think
Is
it
it?
was more our age, wasn't it?
Yeah, thank you, fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Everybody look at you and go, God.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what they do.
Yes.
Hey, you don't wash your hands when you go to the toilet.
No.
And I very rarely do it either.
No.
Yeah.
What are you saying? We should get together?
Well, it's like, but no, I do it when I'm at work, but I don't do it when I'm at home.
No.
No, not unless I'm just about to cook dinner.
Yeah, I don't even do it then. Stuff that.
Yeah, we'll come around your house.
Well, you're going to cook the food, aren't you?
Huh?
You're going to cook the food.
Well, yeah.
You're not
Which will eliminate any germs.
You're not invited to my house. But
Oh, I'm coming to your house.
what?
Yeah.
Oh God! None of you lot. If anyone listening knows what, there was one. Do you remember? I think it was Molly, wasn't it, who sent you a birthday card?
Oh, yeah, I get
There
well
was a
card.
listener,
Card.
someone that listens to this show, and she found out where I lived just through eBay. Really
Did she
weird.
actually get in touch with you at your house?
She didn't get in touch with me at my house, but she found out where I lived. She found out where Vicky lived and sent her a card. And then she thought I was wrong to have a go at her on the air, saying, you're a freak, stop finding out where people live and sending them stuff.
I don't get any more from her now.
No, I don't think she listens anymore, because I gave her a right old...
Oh,
telling
really?
off.
Well, thank you, because I was
Weirdo.
a bit worried. I was wondering whether or not I should get an injunction.
But when you cook food, the germs, because you're cooking them, die.
Well, yeah, absolutely. They can only live to a certain temperature, can't they? And then
Exactly.
they barbecue.
Exactly. So,
Yeah. So, yeah, but shush.
And kids should be allowed to eat a little bit of dirt, because it's good for them.
I think they should be force-fed dirt.
Well, no, that's inappropriate mothering, yes, but it does them, it's all fine, it's all gravy, isn't it? I've suddenly become really tired,
Oh, bless you.
and I wouldn't mind going home now.
Would you want me to do the rest of the show for you?
No, I'm all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you very much. Ryland!
Hello?
Hello, Ryland.
Yeah, I'm a first-time caller.
Hello, Ryland, in East Grinstead.
Yeah.
I used to go out with a girl in East Grinstead.
You did?
Yeah.
Was she hot?
She was very high, so yes.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, she was...
Yeah. Well, I'm just phoning to call you, yeah?
You're phoning to call me? Okay, well, you've done
Because
that.
I believe in what you're saying about not washing your hands, like if you go to the toilet or something.
Yes.
But I've got a good reason for that.
Okay.
Because, like, I go to a secondary school. I'm in sixth form, all right?
Nice.
And, like, the things you hear people do in the toilets at school, it's not very nice, is it?
The things you hear people doing in the toilets?
Yeah.
Well, like what? I'm assuming they're just going to the toilet,
No
aren't they?
chance. It's not like that anymore. Well, I don't know if, like, what I've heard people saying.
Not
I mean,
like that anymore. God almighty. I'm not Grandad here. I'm only 33.
Yeah, well, you're not past it yet.
Thank you, young man.
Well, no, well, what I was saying, I heard some of my friends talking, and they were like, some girl had sex with some boy. I don't know if I'm allowed saying that, but...
You can say sex.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, and it's not like one person's done it in the toilet. It's like more than one person has had sex.
She's popular then?
Yeah, well,
Oh, or is it a different girl, is it, each time?
Yeah, I think it was a different girl each time, but I mean...
Ryland, so you've heard people saying they've had sex in the toilet, have you?
Yeah.
They're lying to you?
You think?
Yes, how old are you?
16.
They're lying
Well,
to you.
I'm 17 in December.
Wow, you're too old to be saying that, aren't you?
to be saying what?
I'm 17 in December.
No chance.
16 3/4. You're a 16, man. Be proud of it. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I
But
guess
those people saying they've had sex in the
No,
toilets...
they're not saying they've had it. They're saying other people they know.
No one has had sex in your school toilets.
You don't think so?
I know so.
Well, I hope not, because, I mean, I don't use the school toilets anyway, because I think it's just unhygienic. But, if you
Sometimes you have to, though.
Yeah, but it's like, people, they'll go to the toilet, and I mean, they can get, like, dirt and stuff stuck in their fingers just from going for, like, a number 2 or something, you know?
They can get what stuck in their fingers?
Like, their own feces and stuff.
What kind of crazy backwards school are you going to?
Well, no, it's not. I mean, like, if people wipe their bums, yeah, and then they don't take enough toilet paper, it's like...
Okay, right. Average first time call there. Must try harder. 6 out of 10. Must try much harder. Kids these days, they can't read, they can't write, they can't clean themselves after evacuating their bowels. Unbelievable.
Here's...
Oh, look out, everybody. Here comes Graham.
It's Graham from the Croydon. Hello, Ian.
Oh, you're with cheery mood today, aren't you?
Oh, very cheery, Ian. Listen to your show all the way through today, Ian.
It's good, wasn't it, today?
Cracking show, Ian.
Now, surely no one, after today's show, can phone up and waste half an hour of Clive Bull's show complaining about me tonight. Surely no one can do that.
I'll give it my best shot, Ian.
Good lad, yes.
Oh, Ian.
Oh, we do laugh, don't we?
No, Ian.
Yes, Graham.
A lady having a pop at you, Ian, earlier for weeing, Ian. Was it?
A lady phoned in and had a go at me on the air. A lady phoned in and didn't come on air and was slightly more aggressive in her language about me because I don't think... I've said this before. You don't need to wash your hands after going to the loo.
100% agree with you, Ian. Absolutely. It's, you know when you eat, is it sugar puffs, Ian?
Yeah.
You eat smells of sugar puffs, doesn't it?
It does smell of sugar puffs, yes, it's true, yes.
It's not crude, Ian.
No, it's a scientific fact, we can say that.
So here's a little tip for you. It's medical fact, Ian. Yes. Yeah, to make you, if you are a bit worried about getting a bit of splash on your hands...
Oh, steady on, come on now, be careful.
No, it happens, isn't it?
Yes.
But if you want to make sure your wee is not going to cause any troubles, have you got a dishwasher, Ian?
Yes, get to the point very quickly.
The tablets you put in the dishwasher?
Yes.
Just eat a couple of them, Ian.
Okay, do not eat a couple of those at all. By the way, if you missed the show today, it sounded like this.
I'll tell you what, it's better than Jeremy Vine programme.
Babies do not wee milk.
Those who don't listen to Ian, go and get Life. He's got a lovely show on a daily live. Stay live with Lee.
What germs am I carrying with me? In Tonga, according to the Metro, everybody there is big and fat.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It is a piece of rubbish. I just wanted to say that I don't think you should have a problem with most heads on the roof.
I find shaving embarrassing. I don't know why I do. I find it embarrassing. No train journey in this country has ever taken 4 days.
Are you sure about that? Have you checked?
I will bet you £1 million.
Tell you what.
Yeah?
This is a bloody good programme.
Have you ever made a man bleed with your underpants?
No.
Have you ever knocked a man out with a grunt?
No.
Have you ever killed a man with a sock, Dion?
With a sock?
Yeah.
No.
Can be bucketing down and it keeps you dry because you're moving forward into the rain. The rain goes past you. You don't get wet.
Tessa, have you ever heard of bump starting?
Bump starting?
What?
You know what? You are so wrong and so nasty.
I'm saying, have a wee, I don't wash my hands.
Yeah, are you going to watch a film on Film 4? Radioland Murders.
The Radioland Murders. And what happens in that?
Yeah, they kill radio DJs.
Very, very naughty. That was brilliant, Helen. Thank you. You're on top form recently with those. Superb. OK, 08709090973. The last 30 minutes of the show, it's over to you. Not really, but we pretend it is. Your calls go straight to air. It works like this. I've got 10 lines in front of me, although line 10 is hashed up. Can we get rid of that and make that work? I touch the screen. For example, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Pradeep.
And a young child calls in and says Pradeep. Oh, a short one today, is it? Yep, that's that. That's simple as. More of your calls straight to air after the latest LBC 97.3 news. 0870 90 90973. Calls go straight to air. 7-second delay. Don't swear. Or be libellous, or you should be dumped. And banned from calling the station again. Let's go straight in. Line 6, you're on the wireless. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Oh, mate.
Hello, mate.
Ian?
Yeah?
What are you saying, mate?
I'm all right.
Listen, quick question. Burping, is it rude?
I can't burp.
All right, if you did burp, would you find it rude?
If I could burp, I'd be doing it all the time, but I can't do it. It's a little bit rude, isn't it?
All right, how about burping inside you? And hearing it out loud, but your mouth is closed.
How can you do one?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Yeah. So why do I do it and I get funny looks when I'm in public?
I don't know. Are you an ugly man?
Yes.
There's your answer. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, keep on talking. Why don't you give it a ride?
Lovely. He does the Chaz and Dave song in the style of Steve Harley and the Cockney Rebel. Line 10, you're on the wireless. Hello, line 6.
Ian on the radio. Ian on the radio. Ian on the radio. Ian on the radio. That is LBC. That is LBC. That is LBC. That is LBC. Ian Lee, he's not that bad. Ian Lee, he's not that good either. Ian Lee, he is okay. Ian Lee, on the radio. Ian Lee, he also does Celebrity Soup, which is also not that good. Ian Lee, on the radio. Ian Lee, on the radio.
Strange she was singing a Pet Shop Boys song. Interesting choice there. Thank you. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Lovely. There's a good fake Pradeep there. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello there, Ian. Just going back to what you were talking about earlier, you just walk into a room going, thank you very much, fans, doing the V sign.
Yeah, thank you, fans. Thanks, fans.
Thank you, fans. Another one, skill, that is. That is skill.
Skills,
Everything
yes,
is
wicked
skill.
skills, yep.
Everything is skill. Yeah, I walk out, I play shot of football, and I go, skill. Look at that, Dixon got it in, skill.
So tomorrow, can we have a skill special? Let's just have wicked skills tomorrow.
Yeah, all right, yeah, I'll definitely have some of that. And also another thing, I want to offer my services as a bodyguard for you. Every time Verinda calls up,
yeah,
I'll meet him, and I'll duck them up for you.
Okay.
I don't often fight girls, but I'll make an exception.
Okay, lovely. I'll put your name on the list. It's quite a long list, but thank you. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Okay. Oh, really? The girl's supposed to go in the other room. I was going to try and open a new topic. What was it? With 3 girls, and they're very sort of theatrical. So does anybody have an opinion about sort of theatrical relationships? Because one of these girls that I have great affection for, you have to sort of tread very carefully, like this cat that's just passing me downstairs. So, do any of your listeners have anything to say about something like that?
No. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Hey, Rab.
Yes, bro. How's
Hello.
it going?
Yeah, it's going very well, mate. You're right.
I'm in a bad mood, bro.
What's wrong, mate?
What's that bloke that runs all, the buses in London?
Ken Livingstone.
He's a mayor.
Ken Livingstone.
Yeah, does he listen to this show?
I would guess not. Maybe he does.
He's put the train prices up, bro.
Yeah?
It's £2.50 to, go anywhere now.
Right.
That's out of order, bro.
It's inflation, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I got to go around London and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I can't be affording that price.
I thought you didn't pay your fare anyway.
No, I jump the barriers when I can, bro. But when you got Victoria and stuff like that, innit?
No, we that's very naughty, and we don't condone that.
No,
It's
I
illegal.
don't either. But if he's listening, I don't want to have a go at him. He's got a job to do.
So
innit?
what's your? If he's listening now, and if he's not, we can certainly send a recording of this to County Hall.
What's his name?
It's Ken Livingstone. What's your message to Ken Livingstone?
All right, Ken. Look. I don't know nothing about what you do. You don't know nothing about what I do. But these train prices are ridiculous, bruv. It's you got to stop doing this because no one's going to vote. Do they vote for him?
Yeah, they do.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's going to vote for you. No one cares But, like, because at the moment, the only thing you're good for is roach clip, mate. That's it.
Okay, Arab, we'll certainly pass it on to Ken Livingston, and hopefully, I don't know. 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hello, it's Jordan.
Hello, John.
I just wanted to... Am I on air?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I just wanted to call... I called a couple of months ago, to ask about some tips on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, yeah.
And I just wanted to call and say, does anybody have any, ideas of having a trip to America?
What do you have ideas of where to go?
Well, does anybody have any ideas which part of America?
Go to America or San Francisco? New York or San Francisco?
America.
New York.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's that sorted out. Nice and simple. Line 4, you're on the wireless. Oh, bottled it. That's their prerogative. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
All right, E.
Say it properly.
All right, Ian.
Thank you.
Ian, my old mate. Right, I'm about to buy some shares on you on Celebback, yeah? And I want to know if I'm protecting my investment. We spoke about your agent and you pulling your finger out, perhaps doing Big Brother and bits and bobs before, which you reluctantly turned down, I understand.
I didn't reluctantly. I turned it down excitedly.
Yeah, but I did explain to you before, I think we had this conversation, that it's not about you.
Right.
It's about you. It's about your fans. You have a legion. I'd say a legion or battalion of
And
fans.
so therefore, I deserve. They deserve me to choose the very, very best cream of the crop jobs I'm offered.
Well, I just think they need... It's a bit like when you're at school, yeah, and the first one who heard the new cool tune that's out,
Yes.
they were the cool kid.
Yes.
So we want to, before you make it big time, before you get back into something, we want to be the ones, we were listening to him and big fans of him when he was doing LBC.
Yes. Okay. But why weren't you a big fan of mine when I was doing Rise in the 11 o'clock show?
Well, I was.
Well, there you go, you see. That's what it is. OK, we'll take a break for a minute. 0870 90 90 973. More of your calls going straight to air after we've had a little bit of this. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
What?
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, fine.
I've just been chucked out. Can I stay at yours?
You've been chucked out of where?
At my house.
What did you do?
I'll tell you later.
Give me a clue.
I've been looking at something.
Then no, I don't think you should stay at mine, no.
Please, I won't be a nuisance.
Well, you're a nuisance when I'm at work and I don't even see you, so if you were at my house, you'd be a terrible nuisance.
I'll sleep on the sofa.
You will not, they're brand new sofas.
All right, they're on the floor.
Well, no, I've just got a new carpet. Listen, I don't want you there, to be honest.
Oh, please.
No, bye.
No.
There we go. Looking at something? Line 6, you're on the wireless. Lovely. MC Blizzard, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. I just got a track to play for you, my friend.
No, don't worry. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Well, can you hear me?
Yes.
Like, I'm in a really serious situation. I think she's having a nervous kind of time at the moment, you know? I mean, she's really... This is the theatrical girl.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking about theatrical...
Yeah, talking about the cat going up the stairs and stuff, yes. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hey, man.
Hello?
Ian.
Yes.
Cracking show today.
It's been all right today. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It's actually been very good. It's going from strength to strength, I think.
Thank you. No, we picked up the pace a bit. There's a bit of slack recently, and we've picked it up, and we're running with the baton. Hang on, that means we're going to hand it on to someone. Ignore that. It's a sprint, and I'm doing it oh, God, I don't know.
Except for one thing. I missed the start. I always miss the start of your show because I have to switch the radio off between 1 and 3.
Oh, you're busy, are you?
No.
Horses for courses, of course.
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, but sometimes I keep it on and sometimes wish for the return of a reprieve in the afternoon. You know, it's that bad, but...
Wow, okay,
But
controversial.
there you go. Your show is actually it's very, very good. And I'm just...
Salute the Preve! Salute the Preve!
Yes.
That was all.
There we go. Well, thank you very much. You know, Anna's on between 1 and 3, not everyone's cup of tea, as I'm not everyone's cup of tea. It's as simple as, you know, it's the beauty of gas. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Jackie.
Ah, you remembered me.
Yes, how could I forget thee?
Oh, that's true. actually, it's a very good show today.
Yeah, don't sound surprised. We do them every now and then.
Yeah, I know, but I have to disagree with you about the toilet.
You know what it means. If it's a good show today, going to be a stinker tomorrow.
Yeah, but I disagree with you about the toilet thing.
Okay.
Right, when you relieve yourself, right? When the fluid gets comes into contact with the air, the germ becomes more deadlier. So that's why people have to wash their hands after they've been to the toilet.
Right.
That's why.
They're not deadly germs.
Well, they are because all the germs that's in the air and all the surrounding germs that's coming out of your, the.
All right. Yes, I know. What you mean. I know where this coming out of. Jeez. You don't have to go into detail, love.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's young kids listening.
There are young kids, and guess what, Jackie? There are mental people listening as well.
Oh, well, I won't go into that bit.
No.
Anyway, oh, sorry about that. I've got a blocked up nose. Yeah, listen, you know that lady that was complaining about you and she wouldn't come on air?
Yes.
I think you should name her Miss Coward.
Okay, I'll do that. Line 6, you're on the wireless. Fingers crossed, next week, Jeff Wayne is coming in. I shall be begging him to let me have the rights to those bits of music. 7, you're on the wireless.
Good day, my friend.
Yes, my friend.
Classic Jackie.
Oh, my God, what was... I thought she was flicking a pack of cards, but it was her sniffing.
A legend, Ian. Now, Ian.
Yes.
I put in a request
for
a song to be played at the end of the show.
OK, what song do you want?
It's the new Frank Sidebottom hit single.
Free download? I haven't got it on me. I took it out of my bag. Did you hear it on Sunday?
I did.
We played. Frank Sidebottom sent me 3 packages last week. One's a DVD, one's was a letter, and one was his new single, Free Download. You can download it for free.
What's the website again?
franksidebottom.co.uk.
I will do that now, my friend.
It's called Free Download, and you can literally download it for free. It's genius. Maybe it's a bit long. I might play it again on the Sunday show.
Good man.
Cheers, Kev.
Okay, cheers, Ian.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, Frank sent me 3 letters. Very lovely. We'll try and get him in as soon as we can. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Ian.
Hello?
Ian, I want to give Verinda a room to live in.
OK, hang on a second. Verinda, we might have found a room for you.
Where? You can come and stay with me any time.
I forget it. Can I stay at Chris's house?
At Chris's house? My husband's called Chris.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Who are you talking to then?
Ian.
Oh, Verinda, come and stay at my house. I think you're fantastic.
But I'm not.
I'll make you food. I'll look after you.
No, that's all right.
Why?
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
Yeah.
That's That's the thing. I don't like it. I'm a freak. I'm a freak. I don't like people who peed in the swimming pools. I'm not gay.
Who's gay?
I'm not gay. You're gay.
You're gay.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. OK. Thank you very much for that line 4, and thank you for that line 8. No. Where should we go to now? What does that say there? No, we won't have that one. Let's have line 9. You're on the wireless.
Ian, all I've got on my internal jukebox is, hi, my name is Quincy. I sing it everywhere, and it's your fault.
No, it's not my fault. It's Paulie's fault. It's a little bit... It's very, very catchy. It's an earworm, as Clive Bull would call it.
It's brilliant. I sung it at work, and people have been asking me, what's that? I tell them it's a theme tune to Quincy. I sing it to them, as the words are stuck in my head, and now they're all trawling the internet trying to find it. I say, yeah, you can buy it, you can buy it.
No, you can't buy the version with the lyrics. I don't know if we're allowed to put it on the website. I don't know, we'll find it. Maybe we'll sneak it on there for a little bit. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
The start of your Sammy Davis Jr. track sounds exactly like the start of Twiggy Twiggy by Pizzicato 5, and that's a stone-cold fact, my friend.
It is a fact. Maybe we should bring in that. Pizzicato 5 is brilliant. Japanese pop band, hot chick singing in Japanese, mix it up with a bit of dance, bit of rock and a bit of brass. Oh, superb. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Ian?
Yes.
You know when the Steve Murdoch came in a few days ago.
Yes.
Why was he panting on the microphone like a dog?
I don't know. I think he's got something. I think he's got asthma or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It sounded a bit disconcerting.
Yes, it was very unpleasant, but apart from that, excellent advice, though. Line 10, you're on the wireless. Yeah, that's the George Costanza's answer phone message from Seinfeld, thank you. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
All right, Ian.
All right, yes.
Great show as usual, I must say. What's wrong with that Verinda? Some bird asks him round to stay at her place and he turns it down.
What?
Verinda.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
What's wrong with you, mate? You know, some women invite you round to stay at her place and you turn it down.
Yeah, but she's a weirdo.
So? She's a woman?
Yeah.
Go on, get in there. You look like you need a girlfriend.
All right. Can I speak to Chris?
No, we haven't got time.
I want to stay around his house.
What is going on with all of that? I think we'll end it there. Clive Bull is on at 8 till midnight. Gary King, big quiz at 7. Nightly news next. I shall see you tomorrow at 3. Thank you.